Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined right now by Braden Kronline, our OSN technical engineer, as well as Julia Havman, who is our OSN camera woman. The Ludington Orioles make their debut tonight in JV and varsity boys basketball as they host the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. The Ludington Orioles JV team, coached by Jamie Sycon, assisted by Les Johnson, Derek Eaton, and Nick Patterson, taking on Muskegon Reeths Puffer tonight. First game for both teams. Puffer coached by Johnny Brown, and we'll be giving you the Pure Marquette Builders starting lineups here momentarily. In the varsity matchup tonight, got Coach Thad Shank and his Ludington Orioles taking on the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets. New coach over there at Muskegon Reeths Puffer, moving over from Whitehall, Coach Nate Artema, great guy and a really good basketball coach. And I had a chance to chat with him a bit, getting the starting lineup. And last time I actually chatted with him and in person was at Whitehall a couple years ago when Braden Porter hit a 60-footer at the buzzer to give the Orioles an improbable victory over the Whitehall Vikings. What an exciting ball game that was. Right now, we're going to step aside, and when we return, we will have the PM Builders starting lineup coming your way right here on the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, the Orioles Sports Network with you. And we want to thank PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. Hey, folks, if you're looking to build, give my neighbor Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. PM Builders, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor for the Ludington Orioles here on the Oriole Sports Network. And for the Reeths Puffer Rockets, coached by Johnny Brown, starting at the guards, number 4, Cameron Coleman. He is a sophomore. Also number 10, Bryce Ross, a sophomore. And number 11, Trayvon Totten. He is a freshman. The starting center for the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert. He is a sophomore. And the starting forward, number 24, Braden Mitchelson. He is a freshman. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Jamie Sykon, assisted by Les Johnson, Derek Eaton, and Nick Patterson. Starting at the point guard position, number 4, Gage Jones. He is a sophomore. The other guards, number 23, Joe Benz, a sophomore. And number 30, Robbie Killips, a sophomore. The forwards for the Orioles, number 11, Derek Dunsel, a sophomore. And number 12, Daniel Ramirez, also a sophomore. Of course, all of the Oriole JV players are sophomores. It is the JV team, but with Ludington having a freshman team, they could have some freshmen up on the JV team, but they got a freshman team, and they figured, okay, with all of our sophomores we have, let's keep the freshmen all down. And you got 2 sophomores up on the varsity as well, in Sunshine, David Schillinger, as well as Spencer Holmes. Getting set for JV action here, the home opener and the season opener for the Ludington boys JV and varsity teams tonight. Reeths Puffer in their green jerseys, white numerals, white lettering. Ludington in their white jerseys, brown lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. And we're set for the tip-off here at Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Crowd filing in. Got to be a little surprised. I'm a little surprised right now, Braden. I thought there'd be, I know it's just the start of the JV game, but I thought there'd be a lot more fans already here at Hawley Gym. Let's see if they're late arrivals. Sure. The tip is controlled by Ludington, and with it is number 12, and that is Daniel Ramirez. Now they work it back around. Three-point attempt on the way. Good! Three-pointer from Gage Jones. That's a good sign there, Braden. The Orioles' first shot of the season, and they drain a three-pointer. Gage Jones from the near baseline. Now there's a steal by the Orioles. Joe Ben stealing it, and he'll give it up now to Robbie Killips. Up and in!
Great start for the Orioles.
Great start for the Orioles. They get a steal. They're up 5-0. They've taken 2 shots. They've canned a three-pointer, and Robbie Killips now just gets a shot right there from the paint, and the Orioles off to a quick 5-0 lead. 7:16 to go in this opening quarter. First game of the year, Ludington and Muskegon Reeths Puffer JV boys basketball action coming your way right now. We have a foul called, and it's going to be called on the Orioles' Robbie Killips.
So far, what I've seen, I've seen a really fast-paced game, and I think it's only going to get faster.
That's what I think we're going to be seeing in the varsity game tonight as well, Braden. Braden will be the technical engineer for both games. We'll have WMOM joining us. There's a steal by Robbie Killips. Killips gets it back now, and he's going to be called, I believe, for the foul. I like the aggressiveness early on right here.
Oh, we got a push on Robbie.
Yep.
Okay.
I was going to let you folks know out there that our color commentary man for the varsity game tonight will be Gertzy, Kyle Gerdzinski, former Oriole player. Pretty good athlete, baseball player, basketball player. Now there's a steal by the Orioles, shot up and good. Joe Benz with the basket, the steal and the basket, and the Orioles off to a quick touchdown lead and the extra point, 7-0. Now there's a deflection right there. Oh, love the hustle. Gage Jones with the deflection. He went flying into the stands right there, but he's fine. Timeout, Muskegon Reeths Puffer. The Orioles have come out here and absolutely punched the Rockets right in the mush.
Most certainly they have.
Yep, Ludington up 7-0, 6:37 to go in this opening quarter. And we're going to stay right here, folks, and tell you about some more of our great sponsors here on the Oriole Sports Network. Again, when the varsity game begins tonight, we'll be in collaboration with WMOM all season long. If we're doing a girls' varsity game, we'll do the girls' JV game. That'll be done on the Oriole Sports Network. The varsity done on Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Same thing with the boys all season long. And we're going to be proud to be bringing you the games from the holiday tournament in the Detroit area coming up on December 29th and 30th. The boys will be at Ferndale High School, and the girls at Westwood. I believe that's Westwood Prep. I got to turn that over. Just check that out right here. Ludington up 7-0 here in the JV game. 6:29 to go. Westfield Prep. Yes, the girls will be at Westfield Prep. Their game times will be at 5:40 p.m. both on Wednesday, December 29th and Thursday, December 30th. The boys over at Ferndale High School, their start times are 2:50 on the 29th and 30th. Ludington girls playing against Detroit Country Day and against West Bloomfield. The boys are playing against Ann Arbor Skyline and Detroit Cass Tech. 7-0 here in the JV game. 6:10 to go in this opening quarter. The Orioles on top of the Reese Puffer Rockets. Puffer with the basketball. They'll get it inside. Shot put up, no good there. That was Trenton Reichert with the shot. We have a foul on the floor. Foul called on the Orioles, Joe Benz. Third team foul. 5:55 to go. Ludington up 7-0. With the ball for the Rockets, number 4, Cameron Coleman. Now the ball deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Oriole basketball. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368.
Oh, wow.
Now ball's out of bounds there, but it'll remain with the Orioles, and now checking into the Puffer lineup, number 20, Caden Thiessen. I'd like to welcome all of the Muskegon Reese Puffer viewers out there who are tuned into the Oriole Sports Network. Ball's inbounded by Gage Jones, and he'll get it in to Derek Dunsel. Now, nice pass, up and in. Give the assist there to Daniel Ramirez, and give the bucket to Gage Jones.
I think that was Ryan
No, my
Candlelight.
bad. That was Ryan Kandelick. Ryan Kandelick, number 3 with the basket, and not number 4. Now there's a steal by Ramirez. His shot up, good!
He went up strong with that one. That
Daniel
was good.
Ramirez went up very strong with that. The left hand, and the Orioles have an 11-0 lead with 5:10 to go in this opening quarter. Yeah, you're right on that, Braden. Ryan Kandelick kind of snuck into out on the court on me right there, and got the bucket there to give the Orioles 9 points. Now they're at 11. They're up 11-0, and into the Puffer lineup, number 21, and that's Taylor Boone. Into the Oriole lineup, number 40, Michael Nichols, and also checking into the Oriole lineup, number 21, Jack Stidham. Puffer with the basketball. Cameron Coleman. Now here comes the three-point attempt. Good. Give the three-pointer right there to Braden Mitchelson. And Reese Puffer on the board. Ludington 11, Muskegon Reese Puffer 3. 4:44 to go in this opening quarter. Stidham with it. Now to Nichols. They'll give it up to Ramirez. Gage Jones. Gage Jones at the free throw line. Back to Jack Stidham. Now we're going to have offensive foul called on the Orioles. Shout out to Tammy Crispel. She says, "Go boys, O's." If you're out there watching and you'd like a shout out, or if you want to give a shout out to somebody, just chime on in and we'll do our best to get that up on the air. There's a steal by the Orioles, and Gage Jones, nice move, shot up, good! Gage Jones with a beautiful steal there, and he was in midair, and he switched from his right hand to his left hand and makes the shot. He kissed it off the glass. The Orioles out to a 10-point lead, 13-3. Look at the Orioles, Braden, they're all over, really stymieing the Reese Puffer offense.
You know, they got a lot of momentum right now, and I think if they keep this up, this is going to be a really good game for them.
Gage Jones with it. Jones, 15-footer, short, and with the ball for Reese Puffer is Caden Thiessen. Thiessen now will give it up to Braden Mitchelson. There's a steal by the Orioles. Ramirez, nice bounce pass. Shot up. Oh, just overlaid there a bit. That shot put up there by Jack Stidham, but a nice steal by Daniel Ramirez right there. And he had a beautiful bounce pass right there ahead to Stidham. Ball just wouldn't go into the hoop. 13-3, Ludington on top. 3:31 to go in this opening quarter. Cameron Coleman has it for Puffer. He will give it up now to Braden Mitchelson. His shot no good. Rebound fought for, coming down with it for Puffer. Number 34, Trenton Reichert. And Reichert, I believe, is called for the traveling violation there. So Orioles have it back with 3:19 to go in this opening quarter. Kandelick Stidham, back to Candlelac. Gage Jones. Gage Jones had a superb football season for the Ludington varsity team, leading tackler on the defense. With the ball now, Daniel Ramirez. Ramirez will kick it back. Three-point attempt on the way. No good there by Candlelac. Rebound fought for and coming away with it for Puffer, number 34, Trenton Reichert. He will give it up to Cameron Coleman. Mitchelson now. Over to Caden Thiessen. Thiessen on the dribble drive. Coleman. Coleman guarded there by Daniel Ramirez. Orioles up 13-3, 2:31 to go in the opening quarter. There's a steal by the Orioles, and now we're going to have a foul called on the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert. You got to love the aggressiveness in this first quarter. The opening 6 minutes, almost 6 minutes of this opening quarter here by the Ludington JV team, coached by Jamie Sykon. Ramirez with it now. And there's a steal by the Rockets, number 20, Caden Thiessen, his layup up and in. Ludington 13, Muskegon Reese Puffer 5. Gage Jones. Jones now to Stidham. Ramirez. Ramirez will give it up now. Gage Jones near baseline. Nice move. He's trapped now, and he will get rid of it, just beating the 5-second violation to Candlelac. Candelac's pass intercepted, and with it for the Rockets is Braden Mitchelson. Mitchelson to the hoop, up and in. Ludington 13, Muskegon Reese Puffer 7. Oh, look at that pass right there.
Oh, save it.
No, not able to save it right there. Stidham did his best to get the ball back in. He fed it back in, but there's a ball was stolen there, and getting the bucket for Puffer, Braden Mitchelson, and all of a sudden, Puffer's cut that Oriole lead to 4 at 13-9.
I think we might have started to settle in a little bit, which we probably shouldn't do this early in the game.
He wants controlled chaos. That's what Coach Shank wants in his system. Now a traveling violation called on the Orioles. 1:14 to go in this opening quarter. The Orioles up 13-9. We got a Shank shuffle out there. Wholesale substitutions. Checking back into the Oriole lineup, number 30, Robbie Killips. Number 23, Joe Benz. Also in number 10, Trey Keeson. Number 24, Jaden Schultz. And number 55, William Richardson. 1:05 to go. Puffer with the ball. Shot blocked right there. And getting the block was Robbie Killips. And getting the ball for the Orioles is Joe Benz. Benz, nice movement. Unfortunately, lost control of it as he went into the paint right there. And here comes the Rockets. Thiessen. Oh, there's a steal. Robbie Killips on the steal. Shots up and in.
That was an easy one right there.
Oh, nice steal by Robbie Killips, showing some quickness here and really quick hands. Ludington up 15-9, 34 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Now a foul is going to be called on the Orioles, and it'll be called on Trey Keeson.
That's his first. And team 6.
16 fouls on the Orioles, 1 called on Puffer. 26 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington on top 15-9. Mitchelson with the ball. He's provided the brunt of the Puffer offense in this first quarter. Now Robbie Killips, and I think they're going to get Killips for the foul there. Almost had himself another steal there, but he got a little bit too much of the hand there, Braden.
Yeah. He's got to be careful. He's already on his third foul.
Oh, my gosh. I thought that was his second. That's Robbie Killips' third foul, and Coach Sykon immediately gets him out of the ball game with just 14.1 seconds to go in this opening quarter. 3 fouls on Robbie Killips. He's had an impressive first quarter.
He's been playing really well,
Yep.
just maybe a little too aggressive.
First game, everybody's fired up. At the free throw line for Muskegon Reese Puffer, number 21, Taylor Boone, shooting 1 and the bonus. 17 fouls on the Orioles. First shot is up and good. Now he'll get the bonus. Ludington up by 5, 15-10. Boone's second attempt on the way, no good. Rebound, Puffer Shot no good. That rebound was Cameron Coleman. And now here comes the Orioles. Trey Keeson, 4 seconds to go. Ludington's not going to get a shot away. They do get a shot away. It's up, and it is no good. Boy, closer. Ryan Candlelight got a nice look right there. Actually, not a nice look, but he made it close right there.
Yes, he did.
And shot is no good. And at the end of one here from Holly Gym, your score, the Ludington Orioles 15, the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 10. You're watching JV basketball action on the OSN, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Back to Holly Gymnasium, Ludington 15, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 10. Boys JV basketball action here. We want to thank Crown and Cork, another of our great sponsors. They're open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and, when possible, with locally sourced ingredients. 502 West Loomis Street in Ludington, Crown and Cork. The Orioles with the steal, 7:47 to go in this opening half. They lead by 5, 15 to 10. Here's a three-point attempt up, no good there by Candelek. Rebound to the Rockets, number 24, Braden Mitchelson. Mitchelson still with the ball. He'll give it up now to Cameron Coleman. They'll wing it around to Taylor Boone. Mitchelson, three-pointer, no good. Ball tipped. Daniel Ramirez comes away with it for the Orioles. Ramirez, he'll give it up to Gage Jones. Now to Candelek. Candelek in the paint. He'll dish it now. And with it for the Orioles is Derek Dunsel. Dunsel back out to Gage Jones. Jones, Dunsel. Dunsel will dribble the ball back out. He'll give it to Candelek, now to Ramirez. Ramirez loses control, out of bounds, and it's going to be Reeths Puffer basketball.
He was looking for a three-pointer right there, Scoop.
Yep. They got good ball movement right now. They're passing up some decent shots for better shots.
Yep.
Mitchelson with the ball for the Rockets, and he'll give it to Lucas Brandt, who's checked into the game. There's a steal. Ludington had it. Now Puffer steals it right back, and Daniel Ramirez is going to be called for the foul. I'd like to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center is your one place to shop for all your automotive needs. At the free throw line for Muskegon Reeths Puffer, number 4, and that is Cameron Coleman. His shot no good on the front end of a 1-and-1. Ludington with the ball. Three-point attempt up and good! Joe Benz bangs home a three-pointer. Ludington up now by 8, 18 to 10. Good rhythm three right there. Ball looked great when it left his hand there, Braden.
Yes, it did. That was such a beautiful three-pointer. It was a good shot to take.
9th team foul on the Orioles. Fouls on Joe Benz.
That's quite a few for the beginning of the second quarter.
Rockets have only been called for 1 team foul. We have 6:24 to go in this second quarter. Mitchelson at the free throw line for the Orioles. First shot, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be Oriole basketball. Bryce Ross checks back into the Reese Puffer lineup. 6:22 to go in the opening half. Orioles with an 8-point lead, 18-10. With the ball, Gage Jones in the paint. He'll dish it now. Dunsel, he'll fake the three. Derek Dunsel loses it, but it ends up in his teammates' hands. That was Ramirez. Now Jones with it. Jones now over to Benz, back to Ramirez. Good ball movement. Said this a couple of times. Nice little fingertip runner right there. No good by Benz. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Reese Puffer basketball.
This ball movement by the Orioles is really good.
It is. They're at a really good pace, considering it's their first game of the season. 8-point Oriole lead. Reese Puffer with the basketball. Mitchelson has it. He wears number 24. He'll give it up now to Bryce Ross. Ross, and ball batted out of bounds right there. They tried to get the ball into Ethan Winters, who's checked into the game. Daniel Ramirez knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Puffer basketball. 5:34 to go in the second quarter. Orioles up 18-10. Ludington was up 15-10 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play. Bryce Ross with it. Ross guarded there by Joe Benz. Now over to Trayvon Totten. And now a foul will be called on the Orioles. Ryan Kandelek, much to his chagrin.
The Oriole fans are not happy about that call.
Neither was Kandelek. Orioles coached by Jamie Sykon, if that name sounds familiar to you. He is Coach Sykon and his wife, Jennifer, are the owners of Crave. They got some good stuff down there at Crave. You been down there, Braden?
Yeah, I have been
I like their cocoa bombs. First free throw, no good there by Trayvon Totten. Second free throw up and good. Puffer's first point of the second quarter. Ludington leads 18-11. Now an over and back violation on the Orioles. Saw that in the girls' game the other night. One of those where even though when the player caught it, they were across court, but they were not established.
Right.
5:15 to go. Reese Puffer with the basketball. Former conference rival of the Ludington Orioles, dating back to the old Seaway Conference days. Reese Puffer now a member of the OK Conference. I got to check. I believe they're still in the red division, but I'm not positive on that. All right, there's a shot missed. Rebound to Gage Jones. Benz, Ramirez, near baseline. Ramirez, nice pass. Shot up and in. Give the bucket there to Derek Dunsel with a beautiful assist to Daniel Ramirez. Puffer on the attack. Ludington with a 20-11 lead. 4:27 to go. There's a steal by Gage Jones. Gage Jones loses control, and he's going to be called for the traveling violation.
He plays basketball just like he plays football.
He's aggressive. You got to love the way he plays. He is a hard-nosed competitor. Had a lot of fun watching him play football this past year for the Orioles. Very hard hitter. Always around the football, nose for the football. Looks like he has the same with basketball, too. Ludington up 20-11, 4:12 to go in the opening half. There's a shot up, no good there by the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert. And here come the Orioles. Gage Jones with it. He wears number 4. Jones, and his pass is picked off right there. Tried to work that ball in to Michael Nichols. And here come the Rockets. Shot up and in. Give the bucket there to number 11, Trayvon Totten. Ludington 20, Muskegon Reese Puffer 13. 3:43 to go in this opening half. There's another steal there by Totten, and he'll go in for the layup. Boy, Reese Puffer showing their speed right now, particularly number 11, Trayvon Totten. Orioles with a 5-point lead, 20-15. That's where they led at the end of the first quarter. Kandelek, Ramirez. Now we have a offensive foul called on the Orioles, number 40, Michael Nichols. Back into the Puffer lineup, number 4, Cameron Coleman. Returning into the Oriole lineup, number 10, Trey Keeson. There's a steal by Trey Keeson. Keeson, and now he's going to be called for the travel.
Yep.
Trey Keeson's sister, Jenna, was quite a basketball player here a few years ago for the Ludington Orioles girls varsity team. And I can guarantee you one of Trey's biggest fans is his grandma, Elsie Keeson. There's a shot up and in by the Rockets, number 5, Ethan Winters. Ludington now with just a 3-point lead, 20-17 with 2:56 to go in this opening quarter or opening half. Now Gage Jones with the shot, no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. It's only the second team foul called on the Rockets. Shows you how aggressive the Oriole defense is. They've been called for 10 team fouls in this first half.
Yep.
Gage Jones, first shot is up and good. Gage has 6 first half points. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 23, Joe Benz. Also checking into the Oriole lineup, number 55, William Richardson. Again, this Oriole JV team comprised of all sophomores. Jones' second free throw also good. 7 points in the first half for Gage Jones. Ludington leads 22-17, 2:50 to go. Reese Puffer to the hoop, losing control of the ball right there was Trayvon Totten.
I'm surprised that ball stayed in play.
Yeah, and now the Orioles lose control of the ball, and here come the Rockets again. Cameron Coleman. Coleman, Mitchelson. Mitchelson will go baseline. Nice move. Shot up, no good. Try to reverse layup right there. And a rebound to the Orioles, Gage Jones. 2:24 to go in the opening half. Gage Jones, nice pass. Richardson really wasn't ready for that pass right there. Beautiful pass there from Gage Jones, but Richardson was able to control the ball, get it back to Joe Benz, but Benz is called for the travel.
There's been a lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball this game.
It's the first game.
Yeah.
You expect that. Even in the varsity game tonight, I'm sure we're going to see quite a few turnovers. And as the players acclimate themselves. There's a travel, maybe a travel. Looked like he took an extra step right there, but not called. There's a shot up and good there by the Rockets. Cameron Coleman. Ludington up 22-19, 1:49 to go now in this second quarter. Gage Jones with the ball. Jones now 3-second violation on the Orioles. Ludington was up 15-10 at the end of one. Into the Orioles lineup, number 24, Jaden Schultz. Also checking in, number 11, Derek Dunsel. And number 30, Robbie Killips. Killips had a really nice first quarter, but he picked up 3 quick fouls. 1:35 to go. On the way to the hoop, the Rockets, Trayvon Totten. And I'll tell you what, he has greased lightning quickness, Braden. He was at that hoop in no time right there. Seemed like he was at the foul line and he was putting a shot up.
He was at the all the way end of the court, and he was down there real quick.
First free throw, no good. Orioles up 22-19. Second free throw, good. Orioles with a 2-point lead, 22-20, 1:30 to go in the opening half. Robbie Killips with the ball. He wears number 30. He'll give it now to Jack Stidham. And there's a shot.
Shooting has been pretty
good.
Jack
Was that Stidham with the bucket?
Yep, that was Stidham.
Jack Stidham gets the bucket right there. It happened so quick, I missed it. His first points of the ball game. Ludington up 24-20. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles, number 24, Jaden Schultz. Just kind of, you and I are both holding our breath right now. We don't want a foul called on number 30, Robbie Killips, who's already been assessed 3 personal fouls in this first half. Free throw up and in by Cameron Coleman. Checking into the Rockets lineup, number 44, Chase Smith. Three-point Oriole lead, 24-21. Second free throw, also good. Coleman with 2 free throws. Were they going to
take that second one off?
Second one, no good because it was a line violation. So second free throw does not count. Ludington with that 3-point lead, 24-21, with 1 minute to go in the opening half. Robbie Killips with it. Now Killips will be called for the travel. Muskegon Reese Puffer on the attack. Coleman. Totten, now he'll dish the ball, loses it. His pass is picked off, and Killips with it for the Orioles. And now Killips, no. Robbie Killips, you saw that coming clear as day. It was like it was slow motion there, Braden. And Robbie Killips called for the charging violation, and that's his 4th foul. And Coach Sycon has no choice right now as he takes Killips out of the lineup and replaces him with Ryan Kandelek. Now a timeout on the floor. Ludington up 24-21. 41 seconds to go in this opening half. We'll stay right here and tell you about some more of our wonderful sponsors. Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road if you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage. Call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benny also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting the car repair business. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Scoop Hansen here on the play-by-play call, joined for this JV game by our OSN technical engineer, doing double duty, multitasking, one and only Braden Kronline, and as well Julia Habman, the OSN camera woman. There's a shot up and in. Give that to Braden Mitchelson, and the Rockets are within a point now, 24-23 with just 30 seconds to go. Now the pass sails out of bounds there. A little too much on the pass right there. Daniel Ramirez, I don't even know if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have caught that one. That was up there a ways.
It was up there.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the first game.
Shaking out the rust.
Yep, exactly. 3-point attempt up and drilled right there by the Rockets' Bryce Ross. And Muskegon Reese Puffer now with a 26-24 lead with 12 seconds to go in this opening half. We're going to have a foul called there. Mitchelson went for the steal, and he ends up following Daniel Ramirez. The score should read 26-24, I would think, Braden. The scoreboard has 27-24, unless they gave a 4-pointer on that last shot.
Yeah.
There's a shot, no good there by Dunsel, but he's fouled, and he will shoot 2.
Reese Puffer's starting to pick up the fouls now.
Yeah. 4 seconds left in this opening half. Orioles trailing. Dunsel at the free throw line. The shot is up and good. That should be a tie. Well, let's see here. Now we're a little confused.
No, you're definitely right. That's what I got on the
Okay.
scoreboard
Second
right
free throw, also good. Got a good friendly Holly Jim roll right there on the rim. And we should have a tie ball game right now. It should be tied up at 26 apiece. That's what you have too, Braden?
Yeah, that's what
Scoreboard has 27-26 Reese Puffer, but there's a shot, no good, and your score at the half here in JV boys basketball action from Holly Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles 26, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 26. And we're going to take a 2-minute break right now. When we return, the halftime show here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Your score at the half here in this boys JV basketball game, the first game of the season for both teams. Ludington 26, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 26. We want to send a shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call 843-2323 Safe Harbor Credit Union. Going to shout out to a good high school friend of mine, high school baseball teammate, Dan Anderson, says, let's go Orioles. Good to see you're chimed in there, Dano. Also, longtime loyal Oriole fans watching from Carlisle, Arkansas, Rochelle and Ella Higgins, and my good buddy Mike Lansky rooting for the O's from St. Paul, Minnesota. Boy, we got some diehards. We love seeing them checking in each week. Every time we've got the Orioles on the OSN and WMOM, they're tuned in, and they are watching how Ludington is doing, and we hope they're going to continue, and I'm sure they will be with us all season because they've been with us for year after year. You see Rochelle and Ella Higgins and also Mike Lansky, and following Oriole football, Oriole girls basketball, Oriole boys basketball. The girls are at Muskegon Reeths Puffer tonight. We will be getting updates from Sarah Laird, and we will be reporting those updates on the girls varsity game from Muskegon Reeths Puffer tonight. Scoring in the second half, Ludington was outscored by, in the second quarter. Let me make sure I get that right. Ludington outscored in the second quarter by Reeths Puffer 16-11 after outscoring the Rockets 15-10 in the first 8 minutes of play. We're knotted up at 26 here at the half. First half scoring for the Orioles, Ryan Kandelek with 2 points, 7 points for Gage Jones, 4 for Derek Dunsel, 2 for Daniel Ramirez, 2 for Jack Stidham, 5 for Joe Benz, and 4 points for Robbie Killips. And, Robbie Killips would probably have a lot more points right now, but he's having some problems with fouls right there. And unfortunately, he picked up Coach Sykon rolled the dice right there, and Robbie Killips unfortunately picked up his 4th foul there near the end of the second quarter. So we'll have to watch that. Robbie, you love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, the aggressiveness was great.
But you got to play with a little bit more controlled
chaos.
Yeah, controlled chaos right there, or a little more control there when going for the steals and so forth. And that'll come for Robbie. It's the first game. I said he was an offensive spark plug there when he wasn't fouling, with 4 points during the first quarter. In freshman basketball action tonight, Ludington falls to Muskegon Reeths Puffer by the score of 50-45. Coach Dante, the microwave Vela, breaking out his team tonight. His freshman team played a good game. It was a really good competitive ball game all the way through.
Down to the wire.
Yep, they had a chance. Ludington had a chance there to tie it near the end, and just wasn't able to get that shot to fall. They fall by 5, 50-45. We'd like to talk a little bit about the annual Buck Night, which will be taking place Friday, December 10th. There's going to be appetizers, beverages, door prizes, door open, tickets on sale at 6 p.m., Bucks on display 6 to 8. 6:25 announcement, Ludington Daily News winner, 6 to 7:30, raffle tickets on sale for grand prizes. 2023 Saskatchewan Hunt and Rifle, 6:30 Hunter testimonials. And at 7, Senator John Bumstead of Newaygo will address the group. Bumstead, an avid sportsman, is a member of the National Rifle Association, Michigan United Conservation Corps, and is a former president of the Safari Club International's Michigan chapter. Bumstead currently chairs the National Resources and Environmental Quality Appropriations Subcommittee. 7 o'clock, more Hunter testimonials. 7:45 drawing for the grand prize. Throughout the evening, ticket stubs will be drawn for one of dozens of door prizes. All proceeds and donations from the event will go to the Childhood Cancer Campaign of Mason County, Will Strong. Love to hear that, Braden.
Yep.
And again, all proceeds and donations going to the Childhood Cancer Campaign of Mason County, Will Strong. That's the Legends Annual Buck Night this Friday, December 10th. And, of course, we'll be right back here, Braden, you and I. And we'll probably have Gertzie back with us as well, Kyle Grzinski and Julia Havman, as the Orioles will host the Muskegon Western Michigan Christian Warriors. Tonight, and during the varsity game, our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight will be David Sunshine Schillinger, the sensational Oriole sophomore. Had such a big year last year as a freshman, as the Oriole point guard. Of course, he hit that classic shot at Cadillac in the district championship game. You know, I still love watching that. And every time I watch it, the shot seems to be in slow motion. Yep. And I just love the way it swooshes, the way it nestles into the basket and swishes through. And what a game that was. Schillinger, a big year, freshman year last year, back for his sophomore year. He formed quite a tandem, quite a duo last year with the Orioles aircraft carrier, the big guy, Peyton Lacombe. We're going to step aside right now, folks. There's about 2.5 minutes to go until the start of the second half here. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network. Ludington and Muskegon Reeths Puffer knotted up at 26 apiece. Boys JV basketball action. Stay tuned. The OSN, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Hey Oriole Nation, this is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. We're just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me back in the 1940s. We're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 26, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 26. Boys JV basketball action. Shout out to some good friends of mine, some dear good friends of mine, and fellow Michigan Wolverine fans. And how about those Michigan Wolverines? Hail to the victors, go blue. Michigan, Big Ten champions with a 42-3 victory over the Iowa Hawkeyes this past Saturday after that awesome 42-27 win over the Ohio State Bucknuts on the 27th of November. Bill and Nora Clark, big Michigan Wolverine fans and are big Ludington Oriole fans, and they're tuned into the OSN tonight as well. Ludington basketball to begin play here in the second half. The ball is inbounded from Ryan Kandelek to Gage Jones. Jones will go into the paint. He'll turn. He'll pivot. Now he'll give it to Dunsel. Dunsel now, his shot up, and offensive foul called on Derek Dunsel. And the Orioles starting off with the fouls, kind of like they did in the first half there, Braden. Dunsel's first foul, Muskegon Reeths Puffer basketball. Again, a big shout out to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. You can visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ball is batted out of bounds, but I believe we're going to have a foul on the Orioles, and it's going to be called on Gage Jones. No, belay my last. It's going to be called on number 11, Derek Dunsel. He's picked up 2 quick fouls here in the second half. There's a baseline runner right there. In and out, no good.
He almost touched the rim on that.
Trayvon Totten, boy, he had a nice path right there and just couldn't get the ball to go down. Now Ludington's going to be called for the traveling violation, and they'll turn it right back over to the Rockets. With the ball for Muskegon Reeths Puffer, number 10, Bryce Ross. Ball batted away right there on the deflection. That was the Orioles' Ryan Kandelek. Kandelek still fighting for it. Kandelek has hurt his arm. That does not look good. Ryan Kandelek is in some pain right now. He does get back up, but he's really favoring his left elbow or left wrist right now, Braden.
Yeah. I think we got Jack Stidham coming in for him.
Yeah, Jack Stidham is going to check into the Oriole lineup and replace Ryan Kandelek, who's going to go to the bench. Miss Jen will take a look at him, the Oriole athletic trainer, Miss Jen Mraz, as he was favoring. It looked like his left arm, left wrist, maybe left elbow. I think it was the left wrist. All right, Puffer now, the ball stolen right there. And here come the Orioles. Ramirez with it. Ramirez loses the ball, but it goes off of the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert, and it'll be Ludington basketball. No scoring so far in this third quarter. The Orioles were up 15-10 at the end of one. Tied up at the half with the Rockets of Muskegon Reeths Puffer, 26 apiece. There's a shot up and no good there by Dunsel. Ball batted away. It's going to be Oriole basketball. Coach Sykon over there helping the official. You can see him pointing. Pointing to the east. Ball's inbounded there. Dunsel with it. Now he'll give it to Benz. Over to Stidham. Gage Jones now. Gage Jones just shot too much on that shot and picking up. Wow. That's the third foul picked up by Derek Dunsel in less than a minute and a half. And that's what happened with Robbie Killips in the first half. Reeths Puffer on the attack, shot up and in. Give the bucket there to Cameron Coleman. These Puffer guards very, very quick off the dribble.
Very.
Dunsel with it now. Dunsel, Stidham. Back to Dunsel. Dunsel will take the shot. Good! Derek Dunsel with the three-pointer.
From the one on the post.
Ludington up 29-28. Shot up and no good. Offensive foul called on the Rockets, Cameron Coleman. 5:52 to go in this third quarter. Ludington 29, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 28.
It was just a matter of time before we got one of them.
Gage Jones will inbound it to Ramirez. Now back to Jones, who brings the ball up past half court. He'll give it to Jack Stidham. Stidham, little fingertip roller there, no good. Rebound to the Rockets, Trenton Reichert. Here comes Trayvon Totten. Totten down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, Daniel Ramirez. Ramirez leading the Oriole fast break ahead to Stidham. Shot up, no good, overlaid it. Ramirez was able to get his hands on that basketball, but not able to control it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Reeths Puffer basketball. Orioles 29, Rockets 28, 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Braden Kronline, Scoop Hansen with you, along with Julia Havman the OSN. That was a nice reverse layup up and in by Trenton Reichert. Muskegon Reeths Puffer 30, Ludington 29. There's a nice move by Gage Jones. Shot is, no good, but he draws a foul. That ball laid up on the cylinder for a little bit. Didn't get the roll right there, but he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
I'm liking this game. This is a very aggressive game, and I think that's really good for us.
Look at that, Braden, your fellow students over there in the student section. Looks like we got a construction zone theme going on tonight.
Yeah, it's construction day.
If I'd known that, I would have brought my Oriole construction helmet. I was made an honorary member of the student section a number of years back, and that helmet was made for me by, he became a pretty good football player at Hope. It'll come to me, folks. 2 free throw shots, no good there by Gage Jones. Rebound to Ramirez. He'll get it back now to Jones. Now Stidham to Ramirez. Nice move by Ramirez. A lot of contact right there. Couldn't get it to go. Stole by Stidham. Back to Ramirez. Gage Jones, nice pass. Oh, beautiful pass by Gage Jones right there. And getting the bucket, Derek Dunsel with a beautiful assist to Jones. Ludington up 31-30, 4:33 to go. And why can't I think of Mr. Meyer's first name? Well, I hope to remember it before the end of this ball game, or the end of the evening, I should say. That was nice of him to do that for me. I remember my wife got a bunch of coupons for Taco Bell for him for doing that for me, which I know he enjoyed. She goes, "Hey, are you kidding me? Any high schooler would love that."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Stephen Meyer. Become Joey. No. Okay. The more I think about it, the worse I'm going to be. There's a steal by the Orioles and a nice little baseline runner right there. And give the bucket to Joe Benz. 7 points in the ball game for Benz. Ludington up 33-30. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 55, William Richardson. .356 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up by 3, 33-30. Three-pointer. In and out, no good there by Ramirez. Rebound to Benz, however. Back to Ramirez in the paint. Shot blocked right there by Mitchelson. And now here comes Reeths Puffer. And Mitchelson with a shot. In and out, no good. Rebound to Gage Jones. Jones double-teamed right there. Now he'll bring the ball up. Gage Jones in the paint. Nice move. Up. Oh, what a move by Gage Jones. And he gets the bucket. Nice little finger roll right there. He's got 9 points. The Orioles lead by 5, 35-30. Puffer with a layup up and in there. Give it to Trenton Reichert.
Look at how fast this game is going. They're just running up and down the court.
3-point Oriole lead, 35-32. 3:06 to go. Timeout on the floor. Coach Jamie Sykon wants and gets. It's a full timeout. 3:05 to go, third quarter. Ludington 35, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 32. You're watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. 3:05 left in this third quarter. Ludington 35, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 32. Boys JV basketball action. Opening game of the season for both teams. Scoop Hansen with you on the play-by-play call. I'm joined right now by Braden Kronline, who's doing double duty right now. He's doing a little color commentary as well, and he is our OSN technical engineer. Julia Havman, the OSN camerawoman. Ludington basketball, it's triggered in there by Benz, and he'll get it in now to Keeson. Keeson was checked into the game. He wears number 10. Trey Keeson. Now over to William Richardson. Richardson loses the ball, but Keeson ends up with it. His shot up, no good. Rebound fought for Joe Benz. Nice job by Benz coming in there, getting that offensive rebound off the glass. He'll kick it back now to Gage Jones. His shot, in and out, no good. Rebound fought for Trey Keeson. Good hustle right there. Keeson still with it now, and he'll kick it back to Benz. Benz with it still. Joe Benz. Now inside to Richardson. Nice left-hand shot. He overlaid it right there. Rebound to Reese Puffer. Good offensive looks right there by the Orioles. He just couldn't get the ball to fall on that set. And now here come the Rockets. Mitchelson, three-point attempt up and no good there by the Rockets. Number 20, Caden Thiessen. However, Puffer gets it right back. And there's a steal, though, by the Orioles. Number 3, Ryan Kandelek. Good to see him back in the game. Ahead to Keeson. Shot no good.
Man.
He tried to do a reverse layup right there. And here come the Rockets. Bryce Ross with it now. Ross, he'll give it up now to Trevon Totten. And Totten over to his teammate Braden Mitchelson. Three-point attempt up and in and out. No good there by Caden Thiessen. We got bodies all over the floor, and both players look like they're no worse for the wear.
That sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, the foul will be called on the Rockets. It's called on number 10, Bryce Ross, his first, team third. The Orioles up by 3, 35-32, 1:30 to go in this third quarter. Gage Jones with the ball. Now to Kandelek. They'll whirl around to Benz. Benz, Keeson in the lane, and he's going to, what are we going to have here? I think a foul is going to be called on the Rockets, number 20, Caden Thiessen.
It's on.
Or is it going to have a double foul here? It might be I think we might have a double foul here, Braden. Yes, we have a double foul on the Orioles 55, William Richardson. And on the Rockets, number 23, I don't know how it could be on the Rockets 23. There's not a 23 out there.
Interesting.
Yes. I thought it was on the Rockets number 20, Caden Thiessen.
Yep, they just pulled him
Yeah.
off. So
Irregardless, 1:21 to go in this third quarter. Ludington up by 3, 35-32. And it'll be Reese Puffer basketball. Because on a double foul like that, they go to the jump ball, and the possession arrow pointed to Reese Puffer. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of, jump balls so far. Good passing by the Rockets. Give the bucket there to number 4, Cameron Coleman. Ludington 35, Muskegon Reese Puffer 34. 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Gage Jones loses it.
Man.
There's a steal by the Rockets, and taking it to the hoop. And for the bucket is number 10, Bryce Ross. Rockets with a 1-point lead, 36-35. Keeson's pass to Richardson. He'll go baseline, and he's going to be called for the travel. Into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Derek Dunsel. If you're just tuning in, the Orioles had a 5-point lead at the end of one, 15-10. Puffer outscored the Orioles 16-11 in the second, so the game was tied up at 26 at the half. Right now, Puffer with a 1-point lead, 36-35. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. With the ball, Trevon Totten. There's a three-point attempt, no good by Ross. Ball fought for, and putting it up. No, traveling violation. The basket went in, but it does not count. Traveling call on Trenton Reichert.
it's good to see Ryan Kandelek back.
Yeah, yes, it is. I was alluding to that just a little bit ago. Into the Rocket lineup, number 2, Josiah Sims. 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Benz, Dunsel. There's a three-point attempt off the mark right there by Trey Keeson. We have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. 13.1 seconds remain in this third quarter. Muskegon Reese Puffer 36, Ludington 35. I'll be talking to Oriole head coach Jamie Sykon at the conclusion of this game. Keeson's pass batted out of bounds. It'll remain with the Orioles. 9.4 seconds remaining into the Oriole lineup, number 12, Daniel Ramirez. And Ramirez will replace Trey Keeson. Joe Benz will trigger the ball in for the Orioles. Benz gets it in to Gage Jones. 7 seconds to go. Jones now back to Ramirez. Dunsel with it. 3 seconds. Gage Jones, three-pointer, no good. And at the end of 3 from Hawley Gymnasium, your score, the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 36, the Ludington Orioles 35. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. We've just received our first report from Sarah Laird. The Ludington girls JV basketball team is defeating Muskegon Reeths Puffer at the end of the third quarter by the score of 24-9. So keep it up. Lady O's currently winning their JV game 24-9 at the end of the third quarter. And a big thank you to Sarah Laird for giving us those updates. All right, back to action here. We've just begun play in the fourth quarter. Ludington trails Muskegon Reeths Puffer 36-35. The Orioles outscored.
Looks like we got a full court press here by the Rockets.
Yeah, they were outscored by the Rockets 10-9 in that third quarter, hence the 1-point deficit right now as the teams were knotted up at 26 beginning play in the third quarter. 26-26 at halftime. Robbie Killips, every time he goes to the hoop, you kind of hold your breath right now.
Yep.
He took that shot, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Killips' free throw is good. That away, Robbie. 5 points in the ball game for Robbie Killips. He started out hitting his first couple of shots, and then he ended up in deep foul trouble in a big hurry.
Mm-hmm. It's all tied up now.
Yep. Killips' second free throw, also good.
There we go.
6 points for Robbie Killips. Ludington up 37-36, 7:35 to go in this ball game. First game of the year for both teams. Reeths Puffer now on the attack. And now a foul, I believe, is going to be called on Derek Dunsel, and if it is, that's his fourth. There's a shot up by Puffer, no good. Now we're going to have an offensive foul called on the Rockets. Foul called on the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert, is third. Both teams have been whistled for 6 team fouls, so both teams about to be in the bonus for the rest of this ball game. 7:17 to go. Gage Jones with the ball for the Orioles. Jones guarded there by Josiah Sims. There's a shot. Oh! Shot is good! Give it to Daniel Ramirez. And he's fouled.
What a take.
Foul called on the Rockets, number 24, Braden Mitchelson. They haven't given the Orioles, there they go, the scoreboard's correct now. Ludington up 39-36, Ramirez free throw, good! three-point play there for Daniel Ramirez. He's got 5 points in the ball game.
Oh, wow.
And Ludington now with a 4-point lead, 40-36. 7:05 remaining in this game. Now a foul called on Daniel Ramirez. Both teams are now in the bonus. 17 fouls. At the free throw line for the Rockets, number 10, Bryce Ross. Free throw, no good. Rebound to Gage Jones. Jones, no-look pass right there to Ramirez. Oh, beautiful pass right there. Ramirez into Derek Dunsel. Derek just couldn't handle it, and it goes out of bounds, and the ball will be turned back over to Reese Puffer. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Now here, the Orioles have just forced a Reese Puffer turnover. Looked like Daniel Ramirez was instigating that turnover in a good way for us Oriole fans. Gage Jones, that's Joe Benz will trigger the ball in. Benz to Gage Jones. Jones now back to Benz. Benz goes far baseline, and now a foul called on the Rockets, number 24. Braden Mitchelson.
That's his third and team second. Substitution for the Orioles back in the game for 40 points.
Back into the Oriole lineup, number 40, Michael Nichols. At the line for the Orioles, number 23, Joe Benz. 1-1. God, that's a key free throw right there by Joe Benz. 8 points in the ball game for Benz. Ludington up 41-36. Second attempt. On the way. Good. Balanced scoring by this Oriole team. Coach Sykon's going to be happy about that. Now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles, and Coach Sykon pretty demonstrative about that call. Foul is going to be called on Joe Benz, and the teams will head back down to the west end of the court. And at the free throw line for the Rockets will be number 11, Trayvon Totten. Shot is up, no good. Long rebound, however, to Cameron Coleman. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. Gage Jones directing traffic. He'll get the ball into Robbie Killips. Now back to Jones, who'll bring the ball up. Gage is the Oriole point guard. Jones, 14-footer, no good. Just too hard on that shot. And here come the Rockets. Ludington up 42-36, 6:23 to go in the game. Mitchelson, he'll go baseline, and shot is up, no good. Rebound to Gage Jones. It looked like Mitchelson threw a little bit of a left shoulder in right there, and the refs let him play.
Yep.
Robbie Killips with it. He wears number 30. He'll give it up now. Nichols. Benz. Ramirez. Jones. Gage Jones in the lane. Shot. Underlaid. And with the board there, Cameron Coleman for the Rockets. 5:47 to go. I think we'll be seeing a lot of this, maybe even more, a lot more of this, I was going to say, Braden, in the varsity game. A little more refined, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
There's a three-point attempt, no good there by Mitchelson, but I believe...
That was Ramirez on his fourth.
Yeah, Ramirez with a foul there. Mitchelson was fouled there as he was laying on his keister.
Yeah.
Orioles up 42-36. He'll be shooting three as he was in the act of shooting a three-pointer. First free throw, no good. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Second free throw, good. Visit McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. So Mitchelson is at 1 of 2. He's about to take his third free throw. It's up, and it is good. So he gets 2 of 3. Ludington's lead cut to 4, 42-38. 5:30 to go in the game. With the ball. Deflected right there. Benz with it. Benz now, he'll give it to Gage Jones. In the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound to the Rockets. But the Orioles got to realize right now, Braden, the clock is their friend.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep. Now, there's a shot, no good there. That shot by Reese Puffer, and now coming away with it for the Orioles is Joe Benz. Benz at the free throw line. Back to Gage Jones. Jones back to Benz, playing a little pitch and catch right there. In the lane, turn around, no good. Rebound to Rockets, and the Rockets, number 34, Trenton Reichert. 4:36 to go. 4-point Oriole lead, 42-38. Down the lane, and now we're going to have
charge right there.
A charging violation, and taking one for the team right there. Was that Gage Jones?
That was Michael Nichols, I
No, that
believe.
was Mike Nichols, number 40. That's right. I knew there was a 4 in there. Nichols is 40. Gage Jones is 4. And a foul called on the Rockets. Number 4, Cameron Coleman, his third. Ludington, the 4-point lead, 42-38. Gage Jones in the lane. Shot no good, but now we're going to have a offensive foul called, I believe, on Gage Jones. And Coach Sykon is talking to the official like, come on.
I don't know how I feel about that one, Scoop.
Wow. Coach Sykon right there is letting the official know. You better watch it. He's flirting. He might be flirting with a technical right there.
Yeah.
4:19 to go in the game. 4-point Oriole lead, 42-38. Now the Rockets lose the ball, and the Orioles are going to get it right back. Again, the last report we received from Sarah Laird, the Ludington JV girls winning their game at the end of the third quarter by the score of 24-9 at Muskegon Reese Puffer. 4:14 to go in the game. Gage Jones with the ball now over to Ryan Kandelek. Kandelek will give it to Stidham. Now there's a fake. Gage Jones with the fake right there. He's in the paint, shot up. Good! What a move there by Gage Jones. And he gets the bucket and give him 11 in this game. Just weaving his way right there. There's a steal by Dunsel. And now Benz has it. Ludington up 44-38. 6-point Oriole lead.
We just got to hold on to the ball and play smart.
Yeah. Nice move there by Benz. Now, here's a shot from the corner. No good there. That shot was put up by Stidham. And here come the Rockets. 3:32 to go in the game. Ball deflected, but it ends up in the hands of Trayvon Totten. Totten. And now offensive foul called on Trayvon Totten. Taking one for the team there. We've said that a couple of times now. Gage Jones.
Yep.
10 team fouls on each team. So both teams are in the double bonus right now. 3:21 to go in the game. Ludington up 44-38. Now timeout called by the Orioles. Coach Jamie Sykon wants and gets us a full timeout. Ludington 44, Muskegon Reese Puffer 38. You're watching the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Ludington 44, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 38. Folks, Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. All right, the Orioles with the basketball. Ryan Kandelek has it. Kandelek on the dribble drive. Now he'll give it back to Gage Jones, where's number 4. Jones to Kandelek. 3:06 to go. Kandelek now to Jack Stidham. Stidham will take a 15-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound, Reeths Puffer, Trenton Reichert with the board. Now there's a steal. Stidham, he'll give it back to Kandelek, now to Dunsel. Dunsel to Jones. Jones fakes the 3. He's guarded there by Trenton Reichert. Gage Jones will take the three-pointer. Good!
There we go.
Gage Jones drills the 3, nothing but net. And now we'll have a foul called on Gage Jones. He got a little too aggressive right there going for the ball. But he nailed that three-pointer and gives the Orioles a 9-point lead, 47-38. Gage Jones leading the Orioles with 14 points. But it's been a well-rounding scoring attack by the Orioles tonight. Coach Sycon, will be talking to him not long after the conclusion of this JV game. He's going to have to be very happy with the aggressive play of his Orioles and their patience passing the ball and pretty much on the shot selection, I would think.
Yeah, definitely.
First free throw up and in by Trayvon Totten. Back into the Oriole lineup. Number 12, Daniel Ramirez. Number 30, Robbie Killips. Robbie Killips must have quite a fan club over there in the student section because during the break they were chanting, "We want 30, we want 30." Ludington up 48-38. Actually, it should be, I think they gave
I got
47. 47-38, correct?
Yep, that's what I got.
We have a break right now, and Ludington is up 47-38. That's what we have, correct, Braden?
Yeah, that's what we have.
47-38. Scoreboard right now saying 48-38. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call tonight for the JV game. Braden Kronline, our OSN technical engineer, helping me out doing a little color commentary of this game. And, of course, Julia Havman, our OSN camera woman. Now, for the varsity game tonight, Kyle Grzinski will be sitting in with me doing color commentary. And it's always fun talking basketball and doing a game with Gertzie, former player of Coach Thad Shank. So he's got some really good insight that he gives. 2:40 to go in this game. The Orioles up by the score of 47-38. We're going to thank all of our wonderful sponsors for all they do for the Oriole Sports Network and our live streams. All right, on the court for Ludington right now, number 4, Gage Jones. Number 23, Joe Benz. Number 12, Daniel Ramirez. Number 30, Robbie Killips. And number 11, Derek Dunsel. At the line for the Rockets. Now, the scoreboard, they have 39 for Puffer. What do you have for Puffer?
I got 38.
38, okay. Second free throw up, and now it should be 47-39 right now, correct?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Scoreboard has given Puffer an extra point. Ludington up 47-39, 2:32 to go in the game. Now there's a pass. Oh, good job by Dunsel, saving it before it went out. Then he gets the little baseline jumper. Derek Dunsel, he's had a big game. Ludington up 49-39, 10-point Oriole lead. Puffer on the attack, 2:14 to go.
Oh,
nice pass inside. Block right there by Gage Jones. And now Gage Jones is going to be fouled.
That's his 4th. Oh, wait, never mind.
2:10 to go in the game. Ludington up. You've got 48-39, correct?
Yes, that's what I've got. No, it should be
49-39.
49-39.
Yeah, Ludington 49, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 39, although the scoreboard has Puffer with 40 points. Gage Jones at the free throw line. Shot is good. We'll have the scoring, final scores, the scoring by quarter and the individual scoring all up on the Oriole Sports Network later this evening, folks. We hope to have some area scores of interest posted as well. Gage Jones, second attempt, is also good. Ludington 51, Muskegon Reese Puffer 39. Shot up and in there. Give that bucket to Trayvon Totten. Steal there by the Rockets. Totten will fake the three. He'll drive now, a three-point attempt up and no good there. Rebound to Totten. That three-point attempt was put up by Ethan Winters. Totten will give it up now to Mitchelson. 1:40 to go in the game. Orioles up by 10, 51-41. There's a traveling violation there called on the Rockets. Timeout called by Coach Jamie Sycon and the Ludington Orioles. It's a 30-second timeout. Ludington up by the score of 51-41. And we want to tell you about another of our great sponsors. And that sponsor, House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Stay tuned for the Smith and Eddy post-game show. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Jamie Sycon, and then we're going to go right into our House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. You want to hear the interview I did earlier with Oriole head coach Thad Shank. 1:30 to go in this game. Ludington up by 10, 51-41. Nice pass. And give the bucket there to Robbie Killups with a beautiful assist to Joe Benz. 8 points to Robbie Killups. Ludington now leads by the score of 53-41. 12-point Oriole lead. There's a steal. Killups ahead to Ramirez. His shot right in and out, no good. Rebound Mitchelson batted away, and now with it for the Rockets is Ethan Winters. Three-point attempt up and no good there by Bryce Ross. 57 seconds to go in this game. The Orioles led 15-10 at the end of one. It was tied up at the half, 26 apiece. Reese Puffer led 36-35 entering this final 8 minutes of play. Big fourth quarter by the Orioles. 50 seconds to go in the game. The Orioles with the 53-41 lead. Now Puffer dribbles the ball out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. Surprised Puffer wasn't in more of a hurry-up mode right there.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a traveling violation called on the Orioles on Gage Jones. Gage did a little shuffle right there. 39.7 seconds remaining as the crowd files in here for the Orioles season and home opening basketball game tonight. Got JV varsity boys action with the ball for the Rockets. Cameron Coleman now over to Trayvon Totten. There's a three-point attempt, no good there by Bryce Ross. Ross will get the ball back. Three-pointer way off the mark right there by Cameron Coleman. 25 seconds to go in the game. Orioles lead 53-41. Benz with it now over to Ramirez. Killups. And give the kudos to Killups, who's played the majority of this ball game. He picked up his fourth foul late in the first half. So his playing time has been cut considerably, but looks like he's going to make it through. Although we got 16 seconds to go, Braden.
That is true.
All right, 13 seconds. Puffer on the move. Mitchelson. He'll take the shot. No good. Rebound to the Orioles. Gage Jones, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's the buzzer and an impressive opening game win for the Ludington Orioles by the score of 53-41. Congratulations to Coach Jamie Sycon. Orioles have a huge, huge fourth quarter as they put up 18 points and hold Reese Puffer. Wow, they really held him down in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did.
to 5 points. So Ludington outscores the Rockets 18-5 in that fourth quarter. They trailed by 1, 36-35 entering the final 8 minutes of play. An impressive 53-41 win for the Ludington boys JV team. And just receiving news from Sarah Laird from Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Final in the girls JV basketball game. Ludington 32, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 21. So congratulations to the Ludington girls JV team. They win again 32-21 in JV basketball action. We're going to step aside right now for 60 seconds, and when we return, we will have the the Smith and Eddy post-game show coming your way on the OSN. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, where the Ludington boys JV team has just won their game by the score of 53-41. And we just got news that the Ludington JV girls won their game at Muskegon Reeths Puffer 32-21. In boys freshman basketball action tonight, Ludington falls by the score of 50-45. And we want to thank Smith and Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor. We're going to have a short post-game show here, because we got a pretty lengthy interview with Coach Thad Shank. But joining me right now, the one and only Kyle Gerzinski, going to be doing some color commentary with me tonight. And Gertzy, always good to do games with you. I always enjoy it and look forward to it. You got such great insight. Of course, you played for Coach Thad Shank, and you really can point out the X's and O's.
Yeah, definitely. I love coming on, and I just love following your passion, Scoop. Everybody knows about the Scoop Shuffle up here and how you get into it, and I love it, man. It's an honor to be invited back, and I can't wait to get this season going.
You know, Gertzy, that's the first I've heard the Scoop Shuffle. I've heard the Shank Shuffle, which we talk about when Thad, brings 5 off and sends 5 in, so. But good to have you back again, and looking forward to another season of exciting Ludington Oriole basketball. As always, the expectations are high.
They're always high. This program is
tradition.
A program that's built on tradition, baby, so expectations should always be high.
And it was great last year. The Ludington boys had a great run there, even though the season really didn't kick off till February, tip-off, right. I'm sorry. But Ludington made it all the way to the regional finals. They won a great district at Cadillac on their home court. A beautiful last-second shot by Ludington's super freshman, Sunshine Schillinger, David Schillinger.
That kid's special. I'm excited to see how some of these players developed in the offseason. I'm excited to see how Schillinger kind of improved his game, put on some weight maybe in the weight room, same with Peyton. And I've heard great things about Westhouse through the offseason. Now he's improved.
Heard that he's really improved, Westhouse. And, Schillinger is sporting a new look this year.
Hey, he cut his hair. I can respect that.
Yeah, he doesn't have the dreads. I talked to him about that last night during the interview we did for He's Our Player in the Spotlight tonight. Because I promised him, Kyle, last year he was the only player that did not have a player in the spotlight. And if the Orioles had won the regional championship, he was going to be the player in the spotlight for the quarterfinal game.
But you couldn't have picked a better player to kick it off, man. the commander-in-chief, the point guard, he's got to lead this team. So that short hair, he's going to be flying out there, man.
That's right. The fans are filing in here to Hawley Gym. It's the home opener, the season opener for the Ludington boys. The girls playing their third game of the season tonight. They're going to be tipping it off here soon at Muskegon Reeths Puffer. They're going to that game 2-0, and they've looked very impressive considering they're without Abby Banstra and without Annie Klein. And I'll tell you what, the Wonder Twin Powers, Ryan Rohr and Keelan Laird, have really looked good the first couple games. And then you got that young trio of guards, all sophomores, in Carly Mesher, also Riley Stone, and just a second, 23.
Come on,
Emily
Scoot, straight out
McKinley.
there.
I knew it was going to. It took me.
Emma.
Emma McKinley.
Yeah,
Emma, if you're listening, I apologize. I know who you are. It just was one of those broadcast moments where
We're not going to get that cherry delight this season.
your mind goes blank for a second there, Gertzie. Yeah, exactly. So we're hoping to be joined by Oriole head coach Jamie Sykon here. We may have to push his interview back to halftime of the boys' game. In fact, I think we're going to do that because I had quite a lengthy interview with Coach Thad Shank in regards to tonight's opening game. And, you know, one other thing we want to mention, not playing tonight for Ludington, a couple of key players. One is Levi Lehman, who started last year. He will not be playing tonight. And we also received some bad news on Trey Forfinski, but I'll let Coach Shank talk about that. So we're going to close things out of the post-game show and just say that the Orioles JV team wins by the score of 53-41. They outscore Puffer 18-5 in that fourth quarter. And scoring for the Orioles, 2 points for Ryan Kandelak tonight. Gage Jones, a monster game. He had 6, 7, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16. Derek Dunsel with 4, 7, 9, 10, 11 for Dunsel. Ramirez with 5, 2 for Stidham, 5, 7, 8, 9 for Benz. And Robbie Killips with 8 points. So we can do that. We can do that. Gertzie's going to give the headset to Coach Jamie Sykon. And Coach Sykon, we've got a couple of minutes. Sorry, it's going to be a short one tonight, but congratulations. You got to be very impressed with the moxie of your team, the way they played in a huge fourth quarter, outscoring Puffer 18-5.
Very proud of them. You know, I told them it's a game of runs. We come out on them hot in the beginning of the game, but they settled in, made a comeback there at the halftime. But, you know, here we talk about defense and we make our moves in the third and fourth quarter, and that's what we did. You know, everything we've been practicing showed up tonight, and then that stands big for the kids because now they know what we do in practice matters.
Got to be very pleased, considering it's the first game of the season. The way they came out, the defense they played, a smothering defense. You got to be happy with the patience and the passing. The only thing is you had a couple players there who picked up fouls in a hurry. Robbie Killips, 4 fouls in the first half. And in the second half, Derek Dunsel picked up 3 fouls in a big way.
You know, it's the first game of the season. We're going to get better at adjusting to the way the officiating is going. But I thought our kids did a great job of not letting the calls get to them and start barking at the officials or anything, making it worse. They let me do my job. And, you know, I thought we were pretty headstrong there. It is what it is. Sometimes we're going to get foul troubles. The guys on the bench are going to have to step in like they did tonight, and I thought they did a great job. You know, we did a good job. I think we took 3 charges. That's big. All the little things matter, you know, and I thought we did great. I talked to them here in the locker room and said, hey, we had a great game, but we had 20 turnovers. They had 21. We can't win a game with more than 13. Even though we just did, that's our mindset. We cannot turn the ball over more than 13 times. Now, I'd like it to be less than that, but that's our goal. And we got to out-rebound them, and we only out-rebound them by 4, but, you know, it's something to work on. And that was a very good basketball team we beat right there.
That was a fun game to watch, great game to cover, very exciting, thrilling ball game. We hate to cut you short, Coach, but Coach Shank, we had a little lengthy interview, and we'll talk more on Friday night.
If it was anybody else but the GOAT, I would say I want my time, but Coach Shank's the man, so it's all him.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank
Coach
you.
Jamie Sykon, his team with an impressive 53-41 win tonight, their opening game of the season. And right now we are going to step aside, and we're going to listen to the interview I did earlier with Coach Thad Shank in regards to tonight's ball game. You're watching and listening to the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned. This is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Thad Shank, the time is here. The basketball season is finally getting underway, and after last season's run to the regional finals at Traverse City Central, where your team played Escanaba, played a heck of a ball game. You open up tonight against Muskegon Reeths Puffer, and again, after last season, expectations are high here in Ludington, but they always seem to be high, don't they, Coach, for basketball?
Well, this program has a lot of basketball tradition. There's been great players that date back to the 40s, 50s, and 60s. People love their basketball in Ludington, and when the older people love their basketball, it rubs off on their kids, and their kids pick up a ball, and it's important to them. So it's a good situation to be in as a coach, to be in a community that's that excited about basketball.
What can the watchers, listeners expect out of the 2021-22 Ludington boys varsity basketball team?
Well, we're a work in progress right now. I'm interested to see what I'm going to see tonight against Reeths Puffer. I think we're a team that has a little bit of depth. I think we have the ability to, run the floor and play with a little bit of pace offensively, as well as, pressure you on the defensive end. We have some size, along with, length and athleticism. So hopefully we eventually get to the point where we're a team that can, really put the pressure on the opponent for 32 minutes, whether it be offensively or defensively. I think we're going to play a little bit faster probably than we have the past couple of years. We've chose to grind it out a little bit just because of our personnel, but I think we're in a position where, if we can find 5 guys who can go out on the floor at the same time and play with abnormal energy and play aggressively, then we can maybe speed things up a little bit.
Got some good athletes on the team this year and some real ballers in both Peyton Lacombe, who just signed about a month ago. He signed for a full-ride scholarship to play basketball at Michigan Tech. You have really talented young sophomore in David Sunshine Schillinger coming back. He got a full season under his belt last year playing as your point guard as a freshman. We've got Levi Lehman coming back, who was a starter last year. Dylan Eaton. I could go right down the list, Coach. And when I was talking about the athletes, you've got the Gilchrist twins. And you want to expound a little bit more on where I'm heading with this?
Well, we're a young team, but we're young with experience. We only have 3 seniors, but, a lot of our younger kids, have gotten some playing time under the belt over the past few years. So, we're just trying to be able to put it all together. And I know people's expectations are high, but, right now we're just trying to become what should I say here? We're trying to figure out who we are and build an identity a little bit, and that's a work in progress right now. So we'll see.
And Coach, are you dealing? I understand. I just heard from Peyton here about Trey Forfinski, and it sounds like you're dealing with some early season injuries already.
Yeah, things since this fall. I've never probably had a group that I can remember that's fought so many things. The biggest one is Trey Forfinski. We're crossing our fingers and praying that he hasn't ripped his other ACL. Because it's just devastating for himself and everybody. I don't know a kid who works harder. He's kind of was establishing himself early in the year, becoming kind of one of those heart and souls of your team. He plays harder than anybody. He plays with great passion. So we're crossing our fingers and trying to wrap our heads around all this right now, and trying to be as supportive of Trey as we can. So, that's huge. Levi's struggling with an infection in his foot right now. I don't know that he'll be ready to go tonight. David's been struggling with back and a little Osher-Slaughters this fall. Ethan Harvey's been struggling with his back. It's just Westy's got a bad ankle, and I'm even forgetting people right now that I should be remembering. It's not been ideal in that respect, but the fact that we think we have a little depth is going to offer a lot of opportunities for guys early in the season to show that they can play, and kind of similar to what the girls are going through on their end of things. If early on in the season, we can play really good teams like we are, and test some of those guys who maybe don't have the same amount of experience as others, and get them acclimated to the game, it can only help us in the long run, I think.
Tonight, your season starts off non-conference, Muskegon Reeths Puffer, former rival of the Orioles in the old Seaway Conference days. Puffer, always a tough opponent. They have a new coach this year. Nate Artema moves over from Whitehall to Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Lance Johnson is taking some time off. And it is the beginning of a brutal non-conference schedule. But that's one of the things I've always admired about you, Coach Shank. And you usually try to get the toughest non-conference schedule that you can possibly get. And this year's is going to be a real challenge.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I think we'll find out a lot about ourselves early on. I mean, we have Puffer tonight in the non-conference. We got Benzie, who's as good as they've been in a long time, next week in the non-conference. And then, we go to Detroit over the holidays for Cas Tech and Ann Arbor Skyline. So we're going to find out a lot about ourselves. And usually when you play good teams, you figure out what areas you're weak in, and then you can work on those things. And if you understand what your weaknesses are, that's usually a good thing. So we're going to see what happens and let it ride. We got a good Puffer team tonight who really shoots the ball from the perimeter well. Our defense is going to be tested. I mean, some of the things that we do, are probably some of their strengths. Basketball is a game of matchups, and depends how people play and what they do. Sometimes you can have a team on your schedule that you don't think by the numbers should compete with you, but because of maybe the way they do things defensively or the way they do things offensively, it works well against what you do. Reeths Puffer really shoots the ball well and really stretches the floor, and we're going to have to do a phenomenal job of finding shooters tonight and try to eliminate any rhythm threes, point shots, and we got to be able to do a great job then rebounding, good athletes, and it'll be a great challenge for us.
Well, good luck, Coach, to you. Good luck to your players as the new season tips off. And all the best to you and the O's. Go get them. We'll talk to you after the ball game.
Thanks, Scoop. I appreciate it.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Museum Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined by Gertzie Kyle Grzinski doing some color commentary tonight. Also with us, we have Braden Kronline, our OSN WMOM technical engineer, and Julia Havman, our OSN camera woman. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame show sponsor. And of course, PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. Starting for the Reeths Puffer Rockets tonight, who are coached by Nate Artema, former Whitehall coach, now at Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Starting at the guards, number 5, Jackson Whitaker, a 6'3" sophomore, and number 32, Kyle Schloff, a 6' junior. The center for the Rockets, number 21, Travis Ambrose, a 6'8" sophomore. The forwards, number 4, Logan Brooks, a 6'7" senior. And number 10, Kobe Mitchelson, a 6' senior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe and Noah Lehman, managed by the one and only Chris Speedy Lopez. Starting at the point guard, number 3, David Sunshine Schillinger, a 5'8" sophomore. The other guard, number 23, Dylan Eaton, a 6'1" senior. The center, number 52, Matt Westhouse, a 6'8" junior. The forwards, number 24, Caleb Smith, a 6'2" senior. And number 42, the Orioles aircraft carrier, Peyton Lacombe, a 6'8" senior. Gertzie, the Orioles and the Reeths Puffer Rockets, two old rivals, conference rivals in the old Seaway Conference days. Ludington in their white jerseys tonight, orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in black. Reeths Puffer in their green jerseys, white lettering, white numerals, and Boy, a lot of expectations, and we talked about it, tradition, Ludington basketball, always something people look forward to, the community looks forward to. It's finally here.
Yeah, let's get it started. I'm excited for the season to start, and we were just talking. First game of the season, it's hard to get your expectations too high because Thad's got to try a bunch of different lineups out there.
Well, the tip controlled by the Orioles. Caleb Smith, tip controlled there. Peyton Lacombe jumped at the center. Caleb Smith got it, and now with the ball, Sunshine, David Schillinger, our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Ball tipped right there. Dylan Eaton retrieves it, however. Eaton wears number 23. Now over to Schillinger. I guess you could say the Orioles last year exceeded expectations.
Definitely. They were still young last year, and those young players going to develop this year.
Schillinger, God! That's the way to start the year right there. And Sunshine Schillinger bangs home the three from the far baseline.
That was a great post entry right there. Peyton turned, kicked it to the opposite corner. Schillinger drained the three.
Great. Not ominous. What's the word I'm looking for? A good harbinger of good things.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah, there we go.
Great first possession.
Puffer with the ball. Good rhythm three right there, Gertzie, no
Absolutely.
doubt. Here comes a three by Puffer. Up, no good. Rebound fought for. And now we're going to have a foul called on Dylan Eaton.
Yeah, it looks like he undercut him a little bit on that rebound.
Some good sportsmanship shown right there between Dylan Eaton and also the Rockets, number 21, Travis Ambrose. 6'8" sophomore. Now, Ambrose, before the game started today when the JV, Puffer JV and varsity teams got here, I went over and I said, "Are you the JV coach?" And I heard all of his teammates in the background laughing. I said, "You're obviously a player." I said, I'm looking up to him. Now, there's a three-pointer drained by the Rockets, number 5, Jackson Whitaker, 6'3" sophomore, and we got a tie game here with 6:56 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Puffer's going to be in a matchup zone, similar to what Ludington usually plays. You get Peyton right in the middle right there.
Oh, you won't see that happen that often this year. Peyton Lacombe, his first shot, and that was way off the mark.
That's not a bad shot right there for Peyton, but similar to the first possession, if he turns and rockets that across the court, you're going to spread out that defense, you're going to make some gaps.
Well, the Orioles tonight without Levi Lehman, you heard that in my pregame interview with Coach Thad Shank. He's out with injury. There's a nice move there by the Rockets, number 21, Travis Ambrose. Shot no good. Rebound, Orioles. Schillinger with it, showing his ball skills. He'll give it back now to Lacombe. Now we're going to have a foul called on the Rockets. And good job. Dylan Eaton there created that, didn't he, Kyle?
Yeah, Dylan Eaton's a good player, and that's the player that you need him to step up this year. Last year, he was the 6th, 7th man off the bench, and, step up, make some shots. That's what we need on this team. We need a third scorer.
Yep. Peyton Lacombe with it now to Schillinger. Again, David Schillinger sporting that new look this year without the dreads. I didn't even hardly recognize him yesterday when I went and talked to him. Lacombe with it. Little turnaround, and he gets his first points of the year with the left hand.
Great pass by Westhouse. He went to that short corner. When he goes to short corner, Peyton's wide open, diving to the hoop.
Orioles up 5-3, 6:02 to go in the opening quarter. Just underway here in the varsity game. Ludington JV went in tonight. And now you got Schillinger in there. Oh, blocked right there. Now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Westhouse.
Yeah, 21 was down there working hard. What do we got, 21?
Yeah, he's just
Ambrose,
a sophomore,
right?
Travis Ambrose.
He's tall. He's lanky, man.
6'8" sophomore.
Yeah, he's a spitting image of Peyton almost down there.
Yeah. The one name that's very familiar that I've been seeing at Puffer for a number of years now is Mitchelson. And they got a Kobe Mitchelson who's a 6-foot senior, and he's starting. First free throw, no good there by Travis Ambrose. 5-3, Ludington on top. 5:53 to go in the opening quarter. Muskegon Reeths Puffer, coached by Nate Ardema, former Whitehall Vikings varsity basketball coach.
Okay.
Coach Lance Johnson, who's a Spring Lake graduate, coached at Puffer for a few years. He has stepped aside, and Nate Ardema has moved over from Whitehall to Reeths Puffer. Lacombe with it in the paint. He'll kick it now to Eaton. Dylan Eaton with it, 23. Ludington up. It should be 5-4. Scoreboard has it 5-5. Now we have a palming violation called on the Orioles.
So when the ball's on, go ahead.
I was going to say, Gertzie, Puffer only got 1 or 2 of their free throws, so it should be 5-4. Yes, go ahead, Gertzie, what you're saying.
Whenever the ball's on the wing, that opposite side post has got to flash to create that high-low action. So I'm curious to see if Westhouse will do that on this next time down the floor.
All right, with the ball for the Rockets, Kyle Schloff. Now on the corner, three-point attempt, no good there. That was put up by Logan Brooks. And now here come the Orioles. Lacombe in the lane, shot up. God! Nice running floater right there.
Yeah, that's a great Euro step right there. He tried to get a Euro step in, then he gets his floater. He's so long, it's so hard to block his shot.
He's on his way to Michigan Tech. Now he's got that all taken care of, though, Gertzie. He can relax and enjoy his senior year of basketball for the Orioles. Yep.
No pressure.
going there on a full ride scholarship. He's going to major in biomedical engineering. And now the bucket by the Rockets, and it looks like this young sophomore, Travis Ambrose, he's going to give the Orioles fits tonight.
Yeah, was that at Westhouse? Is that his second?
I believe so. Let's see. They're going to post it here. Into the Oriole lineup. It's almost, it's a half shank shuffle. Checking into the lineup for the Orioles, number 12, Nathan Gilchrist, a 6-foot junior. Also checking into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Spencer Holmes, a 5'8" sophomore. And number 21, Aiden Gilchrist, a 6-foot junior.
Got to figure out which Gilchrist is which up here now.
I had fits during football season with them. Let's see if I do better during basketball. So we got a tie. Actually, what do you got there? You got 7-7 on our scoreboard? Yep. I think we've got it 7-7 right now. Three-pointer, good! Spencer Holmes, his first shot as a varsity player, and he bangs a 3 from the far baseline.
If he's anything like his dad, that shot should be pure all season long.
Ludington up 10-7, and with it is Sunshine Schillinger. Schillinger now dishes it back. Lacombe, three-pointer, good!
Hey, back-to-back threes, you love seeing that, and that's a spark off the bench right now.
Well, I tell you what, and we saw this last year with the Orioles when they got into good rhythm. Not only could they inside, but outside it. And if they can hit from the outside, they're going to give teams fits this year. And Puffer comes right back and drains a 3. Kobe Mitchelson with the 3. And we've got a track meet going right now. We got a horse race here.
It's good basketball.
Ludington up 13-10, 4:07 to go in this opening quarter. And we're going to stay right here, folks, and tell you about some of our wonderful sponsors, beginning with Pier Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. Looking to build? Give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And also House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. House of Flavors Manufacturing, delicious ice cream, House of Flavors ice cream, that is, sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. 13-10. 4:06 to go in the opening quarter. Anything surprised you so far, Gertzie?
I can't say I'm surprised. I just love this enthusiasm and energy coming off the bench by the Gilchrist boys and the Holmes kid. Holmes kid comes up, first shot, varsity career, drains it. I love it.
All right, with the ball, David Sunshine Schillinger. They'll give it Lacombe, little baseline jumper, no good. Rebound to the Rockets. They got the look they wanted right there, and the shot just wouldn't fall.
Can't be upset with that look at all.
Ludington up by 3, 13-10, 3:37 to go in the first quarter. Very fast-moving quarter. We figured the pace would be very frenetic.
Oh, absolutely. And you see you got Gilchrist at the top of the zone now. We always have that long guy that's at the top of the zone.
There's a shot, no good there. Good defense out there by Holmes. And with it is Schillinger. Schillinger, what a move. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Gilchrist overlaid it. However, his brother's right there. Now here's Schillinger, no good. Fighting for it, Lacombe, and now the Rockets have it.
Hey, we're crashing the boards on offense. You can't be upset with those shots.
Shot put up by Puffer, no good. Blocked there by Gilchrist, and ball goes out of bounds. Look at that hustle there by the Gilchrist twins, and that right there was number 12, Nathan Gilchrist.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Both of them are coming out with a lot of energy. And, I mean, blocking Ambrose right there and then trying to create that turnover. Dad's got to love this energy from his guys coming off the bench right now.
Puffer inbounds the ball, shot up, no good. Their shot was put up by Logan Brooks, and now here comes Spencer Holmes with the ball.
Yeah, I think Spencer Holmes is going to be a very important player on this team. He's very calm with the ball.
Lacombe, three-pointer, no good from the near baseline. Rebound to the Rockets, number 32, Kyle Schloff. Jackson Whitaker with it now. A little baseline, a little shot there in the paint, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It seems like a pretty soft foul right there. That's not a foul you want to see Peyton take, whether it's called or not, but
4th team foul on the Orioles. Reese Puffer has been called for 1 so far.
They called that on Gilchrist.
Yeah, actually the foul called there on Aiden Gilchrist. First free throw, good. Ludington up 13-11, 2:36 to go. Into the lineup for Puffer, number 44, Antrell Jones, a 6'4" sophomore. But I'll tell you what, they grow him tall down in Reese Puffer.
Yeah, these are some tall kids. I'm impressed. I mean, Very athletic, too. It's not like they're uncoordinated.
Yeah, Reese Puffer, I guess you could say downstate.
That is downstate.
Second free throw, good. So 2 free throws for the Rockets, Jackson Whitaker. And now here come the Orioles. 1 point lead for Ludington. Schillinger with it. Schillinger down the lane, shot up. God! Boy, David Schillinger, he looked, got a little grimace on his face right there. But he fears nothing.
No, I love that. And the one thing I noticed on that play right there is he played off the ball, so Spencer Holmes was the one bringing the ball up.
That's not good. Hopefully Schillinger gets some ice on there. Miss Jen takes a look at it. Hopefully it's just something passing right there.
I think it was a Charlie horse.
Yeah. But he went right down the lane there, kissed it off the glass, and you love seeing that. And checking in for David Schillinger will be number 2, Cole Anthus. Cole is a 5'7" junior. If you didn't know better, Cole Anthus and David Schillinger, they look like they could be brothers.
They look very similar.
Yeah.
Must be the hair.
Definitely this year without Sunshine Schillinger sporting those dreads. There's a long three-pointer drained by Logan Brooks. Ludington now in a tie with Reese Puffer. There's a three-point attempt. In and out, no good. Rebound, Lacombe. He loses his balance. He'll give it up to Anthus. It's a good thing to see Peyton get up. No worse for wear, but he cannot get the ball right there turned over. And we got a 15-15 score. Into the Oriole lineup, number 23, that's Dylan Eaton. Also checking back into the Oriole lineup, big number 52, Matt Westhouse.
That wasn't a bad look right there by Spencer Holmes. If Peyton dives baseline on that, he's got an easy layup coming in. It was just some miscommunication.
They'll get it going. First game of the year, there's going to be a little bit of rust.
Absolutely.
But considering this is the first game, this has been pretty impressive first quarter for both teams.
Absolutely. Some good shooting, great offense, and both teams are playing that matchup zone right now.
There's a traveling violation there called on the Rockets. Again, Ludington JV winning tonight by the score of 53-41. The freshman team lost by 5, 50-45. And the girls JV team wins 32-21. As we receive that report from Sarah Laird, she's also going to give us reports on the varsity game taking place at Muskegon Reese Puffer. Holmes with it. Holmes will dish it now. Anthus back to Holmes. Holmes now to Eaton. Quick ball movement here.
Yep.
Eaton, Lacombe. Lacomb's got Westhouse. Good, nice tic-tac-toe pass to Gertzie.
You find high post, you look over your left shoulder, you look at that low post, should be open all day.
Dylan.
Somebody's got to match up.
Yep, and you're right. Matt Westhouse gets his first points of the season. Ludington up 17-15, 54 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Puffer getting the ball inside, and they got some height too. You talk about Ludington being tall and athletic this year and deep. Reese Puffer is as well. There's a three-pointer drained from the corner by Logan Brooks, who's having a big first quarter for the Rockets. Reese Puffer up 18-17, 34 seconds to go in this opening quarter.
Got to make sure we're closing out on Brooks. That's 2 threes in a row.
Holmes with it. Lacombe.
Good look.
Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball.
That's a good look. A little bit forced. He's out closer to the three-point line. If he's at the elbow high post, that's when he looked down low.
These two coaches, you would think it's a non-conference game, but they're pretty familiar with each other. Coach Shank and Coach Ardeman, a lot of respect for each other.
They play similar defensively and similarly offensively, so that could be him stealing a little bit from Thad Shank's playbook.
Anthus will trigger the ball in. He'll get it into Westhouse. Back to Anthus. He'll fake the three. He'll take the 14-footer. No good, off the mark, out of bounds. 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Puffer with a 1-point lead, 18-17.
Finish this quarter strong. They're probably going to hold for the last shot here. If we can get a stop, get some momentum going in the second quarter.
With the ball, number 2, Jaron Vandenberg, who's checked into the game. Vandenberg with it. Into the corner, shot put up, good, and again, Logan Brooks, somebody's got to get out on him. He's hit a number of three-pointers. Lacombe will get it to Westhouse, shot, even if it went, they said it would not have been good. So your score at the end of one here from Hawley Gym, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets, 21, the Ludington Orioles 17. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, There's never been a better time to switch.
This is Kyle, Executive Vice President with Safe Harbor Credit Union. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success, and we belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Kyle Gerzinski, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network in collaboration with WMOM. Very happy to be bringing you tonight's season opening and home opening boys basketball games from Hawley Gym. Ludington trails Muskegon Reeths Puffer at the end of the first quarter, 21-17. Three-point attempt up, no good there. Put up by Kobe Mitchelson. Rebound, and it goes out of bounds right there, but the Rockets will retain possession. Your thoughts after the first quarter of play, Gertzie?
Yeah, Reeths Puffer's shooting a lot of threes, so we're going to have a lot of long rebounds. So you got to go find a body and box out. You can't just stand down low and expect the ball to come to you.
And the Orioles got to put a body and make sure they know where Logan Brooks is at all times. He hit three-pointers in that opening quarter. There's a little runner down the lane, no good there by the Rockets' Kobe Mitchelson. And now Lacombe has it for the Orioles. They'll outlet it to Schellinger. Schellinger gets called for the traveling violation.
Just looking at Westhouse down low. They closed out on that pretty well. Sometimes you get a little out of control when you're pushing like we do.
So Puffer has it. Bringing the ball up is Kobe Mitchelson. Our next broadcast after tonight will be Friday. A traveling violation there on the Rockets. Now, we'll be right back here on Friday as the Orioles will host the Warriors of Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian. League action, Gertzie.
That's
now,
early.
You got plans. You will not be here, so maybe we'll have Charlie Gunsel with us that night. We'll have to see.
Charlie does an awesome job.
Hopefully we can get Charlie in to do some color commentary that night. But that'll be Friday. We'll be doing the JV game on the OSN and the JV and varsity game on WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. There is a pass right there that Caleb Smith could not handle. All fairness to Caleb, it was at his ankles right there. But Ludington caught a break right there, and they get the ball right back. Coach Shank talking to Caleb Smith, and Caleb says, hey, or actually Schellinger says, hey, Caleb, get back here.
Caleb's an athletic kid. He's going to find his role is going to be on the defensive end on top of that zone.
Exactly.
How long he is. And then he's got to contribute on the offensive end, but he's got to know the number one priorities are Schellinger and Peyton.
Yep. Now, good job there. Oh, look at Caleb there.
Good job, Caleb.
Got it back with his feet. A little soccer move right there. You got to love that.
I do.
Yeah.
Caleb's a football player. We all know that.
Yep, exactly. So Anthus will check back into the Oriole lineup. They're going to give Lacombe a little breather right here. You got Anthus out there now with Sunshine Schellinger, Caleb Smith. You also have Matt Westhouse out there and Aiden Gilchrist. Ludington trails 21-17. Schellinger, a lot of body contact right there.
Should have been a foul.
Gilchrist, little turnaround, no good. Rebound Puffer. Logan Brooks with it. Brooks. Now the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Oriole basketball. It went off of Travis Ambrose, and the Orioles will get the ball right back.
Great play by Cole Anthus right there. Just got his hands in there and goes off Reeths Puffer's thigh.
So right now, Lacombe on the bench, getting a little breather. But you got big Matt Westhouse in there.
Looks like they're still in there. It looks like they're in a 2-3 zone now.
Yep. With the ball, Schellinger to Anthus. Anthus, his pass intercepted right there by the Rockets. Jackson Whitaker, his shot, no good. Ball out of bounds, and what are we going to have here?
Over the back, gotta be.
Foul called on the Rockets. Into the Oriole lineup, number 23, Dylan Eaton, number 42, Peyton Lacombe, also number 5, Spencer Holmes, and number 12, Nathan Gilchrist.
Cole Anthus will learn. He's still young. He's a junior on this team, but got to be boss with the ball if you want to keep those minutes in this game. I know he's got the capabilities of doing it, but he's a left-handed player, and he's trying to pass with his left hand into the defense. You got to right-hand flick that.
Good point right there, Gertzie. And Cole had some nice games last year on the JV.
Athletic kid. He's got a high motor.
And a really good perimeter shooter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with the ball for the Orioles, Spencer Holmes. Now to Gilchrist. That's Nathan Gilchrist to Schellinger. Schellinger will give it back. Lacombe, three-pointer. Good! Peyton Lacombe with the three.
We're getting a little press here. It looks like we're in a 1-2-2 press.
Peyton Lacombe with 10 first half points. Ludington trails by a point, 21-20. Now we're going to have an offensive foul called on the Rockets. Number 2, Jaron Vanderberg. You know, I got a chance, Gertzie, I want to send out happy anniversary wishes to my folks, Jim and Kathy Hansen. Today is their 48th wedding anniversary. They got married December 7th, 1973. I was 7 at the time.
It's easy to remember you were 7
I
on
was
December
7.
7th.
It's the last time I wore a bow tie at their wedding at Gibbs. They got married at Gibbs. My
Great
dad
sticky buns.
and stepma, Kathy, call her my ma, and today's their 48th wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary, Jim and Kathy, Dad and Ma. Love you both, and hope you're having an enjoyable day. I know they're tuned in.
Absolutely.
They're big Oriole fans.
That's
and
awesome.
They always have been, but they became huge fans in 2016, 2017, you know,
What's
that
the
run.
call?
Yeah, exactly. There's a shot put up by Schillinger, no good. Rebound to the Rockets, Clyde Barty. And he'll get it ahead now to Kyle Schloff. Rockets up by 1, 21-20, 4:48 to go. There's a shot put up by Barty, no good. Rebound up and in by Travis Ambrose.
One thing I noticed, I see that we went to a man-to-man defense, so we got out of that zone. They're hitting too many threes. We got to lock up.
Eaton will take the three, no good. Rebound, Lacombe. Now he'll give it up to Holmes. His shot, in and out, no good. And Peyton just couldn't reach that. Almost had himself a long rebound there.
Peyton's working hard down low, and the best thing is you got an unselfish guy like Peyton. Rebounds, looks for the outlet pass right there. I love it.
The Rockets and the Orioles doing battle. Shot up, no good there. Lacombe hustling for it. He'll get it. And now Peyton does a good job on the dribble, too. So he has no hesitation bringing the ball up court, does he, Gertzie?
No, not at all. When you're skilled like that, you should.
Look at that move. Couldn't get it to go, and now probably a frustration foul. They're going to call that on Lacombe. Yes, they are. Foul on Peyton Lacombe.
Those are the fouls you can live without. I know he's busting his tail down there. You got that rebound, goes coast to coast, puts up a shot, misses the shot. Then you get tired and you go and try for an offensive board and you get a foul.
His first personal foul, 6-team foul on the Orioles. Puffer's been hit for 3. Ludington trails by 3, 23-20. They were down 21-17 at the end of 1. Now there's a steal there. Holmes, good job there. Quick hands by Holmes.
He's got great hands.
Spencer Holmes will bring the ball up. He wears number 5. His dad, Josh Holmes, right?
No,
Jeremy
Holmes.
Jeremy Holmes.
Heck, he was the leading scorer in Scottville until Carrier?
Jeffrey Carrier broke it. There's a rebound. Oh, rebound. Nice rebound by Westhouse there, but he left it too short.
Yep.
Yeah, he had the record there at Mason County Central till broken there by Jeffrey Carrier.
Yeah, Jeremy was a great player. He could shoot very well. And he could jump out of the gym from what I heard.
Yeah, and that's impressive, Gertzie, when you look at the players Mason County Central's had over the years.
Absolutely.
You know, Mike Hankwitz, you look at Chris Raven.
A lot of great athletes. That's why, and we both sit on the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame board.
Yeah.
Jeremy should get some recognition for that because, I mean, that's a lot of points to score at that school.
And I mean, I'm not even touched on the surface. Guys like Jeff Elliott,
Absolutely.
Jeff Barnett. You go on and on right now. We got
athletes.
a timeout on the court. Ludington trails 23-20, and we have a report coming in from Sarah Laird from Muskegon Reeths Puffer. And at the end of the first quarter of play, girls varsity basketball action. Now I'll tell you, Muskegon Reeths Puffer must have a pretty good ball team. They lead our Orioles 11-4 at the end of the first quarter of play. Again, a big thank you to Sarah Laird for sending me these reports. Ludington trailing Muskegon Reeths Puffer 11-4 the end of the first quarter in girls varsity basketball action at Muskegon Reeths Puffer.
Is Klein and Banstra still out tonight?
Yes. Annie Klein should be back for their next game, I believe.
Okay.
Not sure on that. Abby Banstra is looking to be back, she said, hopefully for the tournament, the Motor City Roundball Classic, December 29th and 30th.
When you said tournament, I was expecting year-end tournament. I was like, oh, that's a long time. But
So at the free throw line for the Reeths Puffer Rockets, number 21, Travis Ambrose, 6'8" sophomore. His free throw is up and good.
yeah, this Ambrose kid and this Brooks kid are two great players. Two great high school players, I should say. Brooks can shoot the lights out of the gym, and Ambrose down low is a load to handle, man.
Well, they're playing in that OK conference. Gertzie, I think they're still in the red division. I'm not positive on that, but they're in the OK conference, and I think it's the red division. I'll have to look that up. They have been in the red division in the past. Travis Ambrose with both free throws, and Boy, we got lucky there. I thought that we were going to have a traveling violation. A little too much on that pass right there from Westhouse. He tried to hit Aiden Gilchrist, and it goes up into the fan section up over there.
Those are a couple turnovers by Westhouse. Needs to be a little more boss with the ball, and I know Thad's going to get on him for that, but if you want to swing it, make sure you're getting that ball and you're snapping it over. No one-hand throws over your head.
You know as well as anybody, basketball is a game of runs.
Absolutely.
And, boy, Ludington came out on fire. Puffer came back, and the second quarter been a lot. Peyton Lacombe takes one for the team right there. Charging violation on Muskegon Reese Puffer.
Absolutely. That was a great play by Peyton. He lowered his shoulder, took him straight down. I believe that was Ambrose.
Yeah. 2:54 left in this opening half, and Puffer led 21-17 at the end of one. And they've only outscored Ludington by 3 in this second quarter so far, but it's 4-1.
Yeah, it's slowed a little bit.
Exactly.
Defenses are catching up.
Gilchrist with it. He'll give it up now. Eaton, nice pass to Westhouse. God! And that shouldn't be a technical. They're slapping the backboard.
It's a judgment call by the refs, but some refs will call that instantly.
Okay, but nonetheless, the Orioles get the bucket right there. Westhouse gets the layup, and he has 4 points in the first half. Ludington trails 25-22. Here's a little jumper in the lane. Up, no good. Rebound, no good. Westhouse battling. Up, no good. Boy, I tell you what, though, give kudos to the Rockets' Travis Ambrose, who followed up 2 or 3 misses right there,
That's going to drive Ted crazy.
Yeah, doing some big-time work on the offensive glass right there. Gets the bucket, and the Rockets have a 5-point lead, 27-22. 1:54 to go in this opening half, and now there's a steal by the Rockets. Coach Shank, I was looking at his body language there. He just turned. He is not happy. Three-pointer up and no good. Good job of boxing out there by Dylan Eaton. Eaton will give the ball up now to Peyton Lacombe. Lacombe loses his dribble. Will get the ball back. He'll dish it now to Eaton. Eaton in the lane to Westhouse, and now Westhouse loses the ball. Very fortunate that the Orioles get the ball back right there. And it looked like Matt was getting a little lackadaisical there with the ball.
I was just going to say, he looks like he's tired, so I'd like to see these subs coming in.
Probably not the right word, Gertzy, but yeah, it's good. He's going to get a breather on the bench right now.
First game of the year, your breathing's not always on, so you get tired a lot quicker.
Schillinger back into the Oriole lineup. He'll get it in now to Cole Anthus. Anthus to Caleb Smith. Caleb being bodied out there by the Rockets, number 4. Nice pass inside, and a block right there by the Rockets, number 21, Travis Ambrose. And Reese Puffer will get the ball ahead. Jackson Whitaker, here comes the three-pointer, up, no good there. Hey, he finally missed one, but the rebound fought for, and I'll tell you what, this Ambrose is a handful for the Orioles.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of rebounds on there.
Ludington does get the ball back. Schillinger with it in the lane now, and he's going to be fouled. And that's what David Sunshine Schillinger, what he creates right there. He's a playmaker,
Absolutely.
And he can make that happen and draw those fouls.
Yeah, he's got great body control when he takes it to the rim. He can draw contact, he can make it after contact, and he's a great free throw shooter, so you love seeing that out of your guard.
Orioles trail by 5, 27-22, 56 seconds to go in the opening half. Anthus with it now to Schillinger. Schillinger in the lane, in and out, no good. Rebound Puffer. Nice looking shot there from Schillinger. Just in and out. It went down, just wouldn't go, and here comes the Rockets. 40 seconds to go. Reese Puffer with a 5-point lead and the basketball.
We're still in that man-to-man.
Whitaker, and he'll drain the 3. 8-point Rocket lead, 30-22. Puffer has scored 9 points in this second quarter to the Orioles 5.
All right.
13 seconds to go. Schillinger, Anthus. Now to Lacombe. Gilchrist, three-pointer, up. No good there. Rebound, 2 seconds to go. Ball's batted out of bounds with 0.2 of a second. I don't know if it's going to be possible for the Orioles to get a shot off here, Gertzy.
This is where you just find a tip to Peyton Lacombe down low. Throw it up and let him go tap it in.
Orioles 0.2 of a second left. Ludington trails by 8. They'll throw it up, and a little bit too much on the pass. We're at the half here at Holly Gym. Your score, the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets 30. The Ludington Orioles 22. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We invite you to come and experience our casual fine dining with little wait. We feature craft cocktails and an extensive wine selection. Our seasonally changing menu showcases a variety of influences, but highlights what the Great Lakes and Mason County farmers have to offer. Bring your entire family. We encourage your children to explore our play area while waiting for food from our kid-approved menu. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 to 10 p.m. We're located at 502 West Loomis across from the Ludington Marina. Dueling pianos are here once per month. Check our Facebook page for more details and for this month's specials. We look forward to seeing you at Crown and Cork soon.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles trail the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets 30-22 at the intermission. Ludington was outscored by the Rockets 9-5 in that second quarter after being outscored 21-17 in the opening quarter. And Gertzie, you had a tale of two quarters right there. The first quarter, lots of points. The second quarter, only 14 points scored by both teams combined in the second quarter after both teams put up 38 points in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and that's kind of the first game of the year jitters. I should say the first quarter, you'd think they'd have more jitters, but it's more once you get into the second quarter, your legs start getting tired. I know you've been practicing a lot, but game speed is different than practice, no matter what anybody tells you. So that means your legs are getting tired, and obviously in the first quarter, these teams were stroking threes. Second quarter, that really slowed down.
Muskegon Reeths Puffer in that OK. We're pretty sure it's the OK Conference Red Division with Muskegon Big Reds, and Big Reds are battling every year for a Division I or a Class A state championship, and Puffers knocked them off I know at least once or twice in the last couple of years, so that shows you the level of competition they're playing.
Yeah, Adam and I were just talking today, and we're pretty sure that Puffer already beat the Big Reds this year. Whether that was, would this be their first game?
This is their first game tonight.
Maybe it was a scrimmage or something, but we were talking about that earlier, and I mean, that's a great conference to play in, and obviously we're switching conferences next year, right?
We're going to the West Michigan Conference next year.
So that's exciting in itself. It's better competition, in my opinion, than the conference.
And the travel will be much better as well, too. Okay, first half scoring for the Ludington Orioles. The Orioles since sophomore point guard David Sunshine Schillinger with 5 points, 3 points for Spencer Holmes, 4 points for Matt Westhouse, and Peyton Lacombe with a big first half. He had 10 points to lead the Orioles for their 22. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union, a place that my color commentary man, my partner tonight, Kyle Grzinski, knows very well.
Yes, I do.
Your title over there?
Executive Vice President of Operations.
All right. Well, right now, Executive Vice President of Operations, we're going to step aside and listen to the Player in the Spotlight interview I did, sponsored by Safe Harbor Credit Union with one and only David Sunshine Schillinger. Stay tuned, O's fans. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. That player for the Orioles season opening and home opening game here at Hawley Gym tonight is David Sunshine Schillinger. Sunshine wears jersey number 3. He is a sophomore, and he plays the point guard position for the Orioles. Now, David, what does it mean to you being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Just being a good person overall, respect people, and just always give your best and try your hardest.
What would you say is your favorite part of your game?
I would say just playing with my teammates and seeing the joy they get from it and the joy I get from it. Just a together game. I like it.
Now, last year, you played up on the varsity as a freshman. He had a great freshman year last year as the Oriole point guard. Yep. And, I remember talking to you after the Escanaba, the regional championship game, and I looked at you and I said, David, I promise you, next year you get to be the first Oriole player in a spotlight because you're the only player last year we didn't get to. And if you guys had won that regional championship that night, you would have been the player in the spotlight for the Class B or the Division II quarterfinal game. But we're getting to you first this year. I'm keeping my promise there, David. And I wanted to ask you, what do you feel is the strongest or best trait or attribute about the way you play the game?
I like playing defense a lot. I think I can guard the best player on the other team and shut them down. And I like getting my other teammates involved and like seeing the joy they get from it and having them get open shots for me, like driving.
Well, that's a great part of being a point guard. You definitely get everybody involved. Team goals and team strengths this year.
We want to win conference for sure. And then when it comes to the tournament, we're just going to keep it game by game and focus on the game and hope we keep winning to a regional championship because we didn't get that last year and I want it personally.
How awesome was it last year beating Cadillac in the district championship game on their home court? And, of course, you had a big part of that. You hit that dramatic game-winning shot.
It was a great feeling. I was just super blessed to have the coach and players trust me in the last shot and just felt blessed to have the team be on my side for that and enjoy it.
Your favorite restaurant in Ludington and why?
I would say House of Flavors. I like their ice cream. You can't go wrong with it. It's a good go-to.
Great choice. Your favorite sports movie, David?
I don't really watch movies that much, to be honest.
You ever seen Hoosiers?
I have not.
Definitely. You may not watch movies a lot, but you definitely got to watch that one. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's one of my all-time favorite sports movies. I wanted to ask you about your hobbies.
I like to hang out with family, work, hunt, fish, just be outdoors a lot.
Okay. Favorite class and teacher at Ludington High School?
I would say geometry with Mrs. Lenz. She's just always in a good mood, always nice, and just it's a good vibe in there.
Very nice. Your plans for spring sports?
I play basketball year-round, so I'll just play AAU with my Bates Fundamentals team, and that's that.
I'm sure Coach Shank will enjoy hearing that, no doubt. Your role model or a person that you admire or look up to?
That would be my parents. They're just always trying to work hard, always working, and just really a good influence on me and always are there for me when I need them to be.
Wanted to ask you, what do you think of the nickname Sunshine?
Oh, man, I like it. I got it from my AAU team, and it just always stuck with me, and I like it. Everyone calls me that now, and it's just fun to hear that.
I got to give your dad a lot of credit on that. He came up late in the season. We were in tournament play, and he was coming up, and ironically, I said, hey, Jay, I said, I need to come up with a nickname for David. And he goes, Scoop, Sunshine, that's his AAU nickname. And I said, I love it. And so we started using it. I'm glad you enjoy it. And it was just ironic the way your dad was coming up. And I was like, I was looking for you, Jay. I was looking for you to talk to you about that same subject. David, anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to?
My great-grandma, she's like 99. She's probably going to be watching tonight, so shout out to her and hope you're enjoying the game.
And last question I got for you. You got a new look this year.
I did.
I come in tonight and I talking to Speedy Lopez, team manager. I said, where's Sunshine Schillinger? I was looking for the dreads.
Yeah, I had to get it cut off for this year. I'm just going for a new look, new year, and why not?
I like it. I like the new look. I liked the look last year. I like this look too. So really looking forward to watching you guys and getting the season kicked off. And congratulations. And thanks, David, for being the Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and the O's this season. It should be a fun season. Go get 'em, O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Had a lot of fun talking with David Sunshine Schillinger, the Orioles' sensational sophomore point guard. You know, Gertzie, his aunt Lisa Schillinger was a Class B first-team All-Stater, and I believe it was in 1988. Her coach was Don Barbo.
Okay.
And so Sunshine comes by it honestly.
Yeah, obviously there's some athleticism in that family. I mean, I see it out of Sunshine, but now you said it was his aunt, correct?
His Aunt Lisa Schillinger, 1988 Class B first-team All-Stater, Ludington Oriole, playing for Coach Don Barbo.
So shout out to Lisa.
Yep, definitely. I know she's tuned in tonight, and she's awfully proud of her nephew,
oh, for sure,
David Sunshine Schillinger. We got a report, and it's not good news for Oriole fans, coming from Sarah Laird, coming from Muskegon Reese Puffer. At the half, Muskegon Reeths Puffer. This is in girls varsity basketball action. Muskegon Reeths Puffer 23, Ludington 8. All I can say is ouch.
Yeah. First road, is that their first road game?
Second road game.
Second road
They
game
opened
here.
up at Benzie Central last Wednesday.
You'll have down games.
Yep. And Reeths Puffer, as I talked to Coach Shank, and I said this in the pregame show, what I love and admire about him, one of the things I most admire about him, his non-league schedule, every year you look at it, it's usually very, very brutal.
Yep.
But that's a good thing because you look at the success the Orioles have had come tournament time in March.
Absolutely. And that's what Thad knows. You play good competition, that's going to breed great athletes, and that's going to breed great basketball players. If you're playing a cupcake schedule, you're never going to go anywhere once you make tournaments.
Exactly. Well, we're underway here, Gertzie, in the second half. Reeths Puffer with the basketball. They have an 8-point lead, 30-22, and they've started things off here in the second half. Three-point attempt missed right there by Jackson Whitaker. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles.
Yeah, it looks like we came out in that matchup zone right away. Eaton almost got beat right there, but not closing out early enough. So keep an eye on that here on the wings.
Okay, here we go. On the court for the Orioles, you have Dylan Eaton and Schillinger. You also have Caleb Smith. You have Peyton Lacombe and Matt Westhouse. Lacombe, little running jumper, no good. He overlaid it right there. Rebound to the Rockets, number 4, Logan Brooks. And Brooks was probably the Rockets' MVP in that first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I'll say about our Reeths Puffer Rockets, they rebound really well defensively. We're not getting a lot of offensive rebounds, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, let's give co-MVP honors to the Rockets, Logan Brooks and Travis Ambrose.
Yeah,
yes.
very good players.
Yep. Okay, Caleb Smith's pass is picked off right there by the Rockets, number 5, Jackson Whitaker. And now a nice pass inside. Oh, overlaid there. Rebound, however, to Ambrose. His shot no good. And Schillinger ends up with it for the Orioles. David Schillinger wears number 3 to the hoop. A lot of contact there, out of bounds, and no foul. No harm, no foul, I guess there, Gertzie, huh?
Yeah, they went straight up. I know Schillinger's trying to make something happen, but you can't reward the offensive player for being a little bit out of control.
Oh, he tried to get that ball into Westhouse a little too much, and here comes Ambrose. His shot good. Travis Ambrose with the basket. Now a 10-point Puffer lead, 32-22.
Ambrose is a really tough matchup for Westhouse today right now.
Caleb Smith with it now. Schillinger. Schillinger will give it up to Eaton. Lacombe. Now to Caleb Smith, baseline, he'll give it back. Lacombe passes up the 15-footer there. Schillinger, his shot good, and that's a 3 for Sunshine Schillinger.
I shook my head, but I shouldn't have. Peyton gave up a good shot for a great shot.
Yeah, he did. You're right. I saw that little head shake right there, Gertzie. He was at the free throw line, and normally Peyton will take that, but he saw out of the corner of his eye, out of his peripheral vision, he saw Sunshine Schillinger out there, and he hit the baseline three-pointer, and that's the Orioles break a scoring drought there. It's been a while. Ludington trails 32-25. We have a foul called, I believe, on Matt Westhouse.
Yeah, we just mentioned it earlier. Ambrose is a tough kid down low. He's a tough matchup for Matt right now.
Into the Oriole lineup, number 21, Aiden Gilchrist, 6-foot junior. He will replace Caleb Smith.
One person you're missing right now is Levi Lavin.
Yep.
He's intensity on the boards. He's a strong kid, and he plays great defense.
Levi logged a lot of minutes the last couple years for the Orioles, and somebody else that Coach Shank talked about in the pregame show was Trey Ferfinski, too. He really felt bad about the we know there's an injury right there. We just don't know the extent of it right now.
Yeah, he's your spark plug kid. The kid brings so much energy.
Free throw is up and in there by the Rockets' Travis Ambrose. Ludington trails 33-25. Our next broadcast telecast, I should say, we will broadcast the OSN game. Oh, we'll telecast the OSN game, the JV game, as Ambrose gets both free throws on Friday night back here. The JV game will be telecast, live streamed on the OSN, and then the varsity game will be telecast by OSN and broadcast on WMOM. There, I got it straight.
You got it, baby. First game of the year.
That's Friday night. That'll be this Friday. Our next broadcast right here from Holly Gym, Ludington and Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian. Schillinger gets fouled right there. Now Eaton with it. Orioles trail 34-25. 5:46 to go in the third quarter. Lacombe with it at the free throw line. Peyton in the paint. Now he'll pass it out. Gilchrist now to Eaton. Eaton had a little, and the shot blocked right there. Travis Ambrose with the block.
Aiden's got to catch that ball ready to shoot on the side, because if he's getting the ball and he's not looking to shoot, Reese Puffer knows that he's not a threat, so they're not going to close out on him. He's not going to have any gaps.
Spencer Holmes checks in. Nice pass. Nice pass right there by Spencer Holmes, and give the bucket to the Orioles aircraft carrier, Peyton Lacombe, the chairman of the boards.
That was beautiful. Great look by Spencer.
Orioles trail 34-27. Now there's a steal by Lacombe. Lacombe ahead to Schillinger. Good!
Way to look up there by Peyton.
Schillinger with the basket. Assist to Peyton Lacombe. And we're hoping that we get to break out the Peyton Lacombe dunkometer tonight as well.
I was waiting for that.
There's a ball out of bounds. It's going to be Orton. No, I thought the Orioles might retain possession right there, Gertzie.
Yeah, that was right in front of us, and I can't say I agree with that call.
Nathan Gilchrist, who wears number 12, will check into the Oriole lineup. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Orioles have cut that Puffer lead to 5, 34-29. There's a shot, no good. And they're going to get Peyton Lacombe for the foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I want to say he's straight up, but that's probably me being a little bit of a homer, but
I
there's
concur.
a little bit of body.
Hey, you and I both. I've been known to be a homer now and then.
That's okay.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah. Free throw, good. Boy, you got a nice roll right there, Travis Ambrose. We want to send a shout out to all the Muskegon Reese Puffer fans who are tuned into the OSN tonight. I was talking to Coach Artema about that, and he said he'd get the word out to a number of Puffer fans that they can watch the game on the Oriole Sports Network. 2 free throws there for Travis Ambrose. The Puffer lead back out now to 7, 36-29. David Schillinger with the ball. He'll get it to Lacombe now to Holmes. Back to Schillinger. Now Gilchrist. They'll work it in. Ball deflected right there. They tried to get it in to Lacombe. The ball deflected. Now there's a steal by Gilchrist and not able to save it, though. Good hustle there, though, by the Orioles' Aiden Gilchrist.
Yeah, that last possession was a lot of passing and standing around. We got to cut and drive into some gaps right there, because if you're driving into gaps, you got to commit 2 guys to you.
You got to love the way Coach Thad Shank coaches his boys. Way he coaches them up. You know, you played
Absolutely.
for him. You played 3 years of ball for Coach Shank, and
Yeah, that's special, and he holds a special place in my heart. That's for sure. Just it's not all about basketball. It's all about life and what we can do outside of basketball, and
yep.
not only that, being great players.
Becoming a better human being.
Oh, absolutely.
Now there's a tie-up right there. Oh, but we have a timeout called by Coach Nate Artema right there. That seemed like that was a bit of a tie-up there for a while. But, hey, nonetheless, 4:23 to go in this third quarter. Muskegon Reese Puffer 36, Ludington 29. We're going to step aside. Folks, you're watching and listening WMOM and OSN. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Ludington trails Muskegon Reese Puffer 36-29. 4:23 remaining in this third quarter. The Orioles were down at the half by the score of 30-22. They were down 21-17 at the end of the first quarter of play. Latest report from Muskegon Reese Puffer in girls varsity basketball action. Muskegon Reese Puffer 23, Ludington 8 at the half. And again, a big thank you to Sarah Laird for sending us those reports.
Yeah, I got a quick shout out before this comes out. My neighbor, Trish Forfinski, over there. And I just want to give her a quick shout out and how bummed I was when I heard the news about Trey. But the kid's Brazilian, that's for sure.
Oh, Ludington got away with one there, Gertzie. And here they come. Lacombe ahead to Gilchrist. He tried to save the ball right there, lost control, but he saved it right back to the Rockets. Jackson Whitaker, his shot no good, but we're going to have a foul called. We'd like to thank one of our wonderful sponsors, Crown and Cork. They are open Tuesday through Thursday, 4:30 to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturdays, 4:30 to 10 p.m. Everything is made with fresh and, when possible, with locally sourced ingredients. Located at 502 West Loomis, across from the Ludington Marina. That's Crown and Cork. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, folks, to get down there to Crown and Cork, try the salmon. It is out of this world.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Brian and Linda Matson have done a fantastic job with that place, that's for sure.
First free throw was no good. Second free throw up and in. Give that free throw to the Rockets, number 12, Ernest Jones. And the Rockets out to an 8-point lead, 37-29. 4:02 to go in the third quarter.
We can't let this thing get out of hand. We got to get it in a little run of our own. We just need a couple buckets, a couple stops.
Keep it close, and then you know how the magic happens here at Hawley Gym. We've seen it so many times come in the fourth quarter. There's a turnaround by Gilchrist, no good. Rebound to the Rockets. Clyde Barty. Barty will bring the ball up. He is guarded there by Aiden Gilchrist. Now, fake three-pointer there by Kyle Schloff. His shot no good. Ball deflected out of bounds. Ludington basketball. Orioles trail 37-29. 3:35 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, we got to break this zone that they're in. We just got to start attacking gaps. We're passing and standing around too much.
Schillinger with the ball. Now over to Peyton Lacombe. Back to Schillinger. Now over to Gilchrist. That's Aiden Gilchrist. He wears number 21. Schillinger, little jump shot. Good! And he's fouled. That's exactly the spark that we need, Gertzie.
Absolutely. You attack a gap right there, you pull up in a jumper, you get fouled and one. Great possession. We'll see. We make this free throw. I bet you we go into a 1-2-2 press.
You know, Schillinger's listed at 5'8". I think that might be a little generous right there, but he has the talent. It seems like he can just...
It's body control.
Yeah, the body control and the way he seems like he can just elevate himself and just hang in the air for... Was that Gilchrist? Was that Lacombe?
Lacombe
or Gilchrist?
tipped it to Gilchrist.
Gilchrist with the basket there on the offensive board. Aiden Gilchrist gets the bucket. His first varsity points. And now Ludington has all of a sudden cut the lead to 4, 37-33. And there's a block by Gilchrist. That was Nathan Gilchrist. The head shot up. In and out right there by Spencer Holmes. That ball was 3/4 of the way down. There's a steal now by Schillinger. Schillinger, he's going to be called for the travel, though, unfortunately. But you got to love this burst right now, this run that the Orioles are on.
Yeah, he got a little bit out of control, but that's a great burst, great run. And if you notice, this is that same group, the second group that started the game, that got that running going, got the energy up. You got the Gilchrist boys, Peyton, Schillinger, and Holmes out there.
Reese Puffer with the basketball. They have a 4-point lead, 37-33. Orioles have been paced by the, I guess you'd call it, no doubt about it, the dynamic duo of Lacombe and Schillinger, each with 12 points so far in this ball game. 3-point attempt up. That's going to be way off the mark. Fortunately, there was a Puffer defender right there. And rebound no good. Gilchrist fighting for it. And now we're going to have some good physicality now with the Gilchrist. You know, they're tremendous athletes. You just got to make sure they can get a little bit hot-tempered. So you got to keep them...
Sometimes you need guys like that on your team. Be enforcers, but they could also be a huge detriment to the team, too, if you don't keep it under control. But I haven't seen that today.
From what there's a Peyton Lacombe. We might see a dunk. Peyton Lacombe. There it is. There it is. The first dunk of the 2021-22 season. Mark it, baby. Mark it on the Peyton Lacombe dunk-o-meter.
Great steal right there by Peyton, taking it to the rim and shoving it home. That was beautiful.
And they cut the lead to 2, 37-35. The fans in the student section really fired up. Now we're going to have an offensive charge on Muskegon Reese Puffer.
Great play by Nathan Gilchrist right there, taking a hit for the team.
A dunk in basketball, it's kind of like a fight in hockey. It gets the fans, the players, everybody fired up.
Gives you chills, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Because you get the fans going. I got you next to me going crazy. I love it. It's just great atmosphere.
Hard to like that one-handed stuff.
Love it. I wish I could do that.
One-handed slam there by Peyton Lacombe, his first dunk of the 2021-22 season. That'll give him 22 career dunks now as a Ludington Oriole.
And the best part is we cut the lead to 2.
Yep. Lacombe, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, fought for, out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. You got to love this aggressiveness right now with the Orioles. On the court, you got the Gilchrist twins, Aiden and Nathan. You got Spencer Holmes. You got Peyton Lacombe, and you got David Sunshine Schillinger.
This has almost been their best lineup tonight.
Yep. Schillinger, our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. He'll take the three. Short. Right there, though, Lacombe, left hand, no good. Lacombe fighting for it. A putback, good, and he's fouled. Peyton Lacombe doing some awesome work on the offensive glass.
Yeah, that was great. He just didn't give up, kept going, kept pounding, got that and one. Now let's make this free throw. Let's get into a press 1-2-2 and create some more havoc.
We're tied up here, folks, and it just seems like it was a minute ago. The Orioles were trailing by 10 points. We have a timeout on the court. Coach Nate Artema wants and gets it. Ludington 37, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 37, 1:25 to go in the third quarter. It is a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Peyton Lacombe's monster dunks got the fans and his teammates all fired up, not to mention the announcers up here. Myself, Gertzie, Braden Kronline, our OSN technical engineer, WMOM technical engineer. I'm sure even Julia Havman, our OSN camera woman, loved that one.
Yeah, that was awesome. It just brings the intensity of the crowd, the team, everybody right back up in this gym. I love being back in Holly Gym.
We were just talking, Gertzie, no more than 2 minutes ago about the magic we've seen in Holly Gym. If they can just keep it close. Mm-hmm. You know, the Orioles have been down by as many as 10 points. Now Lacombe at the free throw line. Shot's good.
All right,
so he completes the three-point play. Orioles up 38-37. There's a steal by Lacombe. Lacombe with the steal down the lane. Shot. Oh, in and out, rolls out, no good, out of bounds. It's going to be Oriole basketball.
Yep. And that's why we got into that 1-2-2 full court press. Once we get into that, we start speeding them up a little bit, start seeing some more turnovers.
That's just showing, you know, you've seen Puffer with Brooks and also with, Ambrose.
Sorry.
Kind of taking over the game. Well, for the Orioles, you've seen Schillinger, and late now, you've really seen Peyton Lacombe, who is really playing some good basketball out there right now.
And the one thing that this run has happened, Ambrose hasn't been on the floor.
Yep.
So he's getting a breather. He's going to come back in. We got to limit their next run because there's going to be another run that comes from Reeths Puffer.
It's a game of runs, as we've talked about a couple times tonight.
Absolutely.
Schillinger will inbound the ball. He'll get it in to Lacombe. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Yep, it was fouled by Brooks. That would be his second. He hasn't made a three since those three that he made in the first quarter.
Exactly. Good point there, Gertzie.
All right, let's make these free throws, get in that full court press.
Peyton Lacombe at the free throw line. Shot's good.
Michigan Tech's getting an impressive player.
Yeah, they are. And just a good human being, too.
He's just aggressive.
Yep. Second shot, no good. Left it short. The Orioles with a 2-point lead, 39-37. 18 points in the game for Peyton Lacombe. 1:08 to go in this third quarter. Barty with it for the Rockets. His shot, no good, but he's going to draw the foul. And I believe the foul is going to be called on the Orioles' Aiden Gilchrist. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles.
Yeah, we got about a minute left here in the third. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Peyton get a breather. He's got 3 fouls. I'd hate to see him pick up his fourth here sometime before the fourth quarter happens.
We also want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist and talk to Trent at 231-757-3368.
Saw Trent's commercial, and he still has his high school jersey.
Barty,
how he got it.
Yeah, Barty missed both free throws, and Lacombe with a long rebound there for the Orioles. Dylan Eaton is checked back into the Oriole lineup. Schillinger will give it to Gilchrist. His shot off the mark, out of bounds. It should be. Oh, it looked like it was last touched by Puffer. Coach Thad Shank and the refs are going to meet right now, Gertzie, and they're going to discuss this because it looked like it was last touched by Logan Brooks. Yes, it was.
There you go.
Good job by the officials getting together right there.
Absolutely.
The trailing official went up to the one official, the underneath official, I guess you called.
Yeah, sure.
And baseline, yes, thank you. Thank you. The baseline official And now they'll get it in. Schillinger with that shot. Oh, in and out, no good. Lacombe, good!
All over the back. See, that's...
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep, okay, no basket right there. Lacombe is called for the foul over the back right there.
His fourth. We were just talking about that. I wish he would have been subbed out here with a minute to go.
Yeah, you're right. That was his fourth foul. So that, not good for the Orioles right now. Peyton Lacombe picks up his fourth foul. Checking into the lineup is Spencer Holmes. So you got Holmes out there now with Nathan Gilchrist, Dylan Eaton, David Schillinger, and also Aiden Gilchrist.
Yeah, we lose a lot of height. Then they bring Ambrose back in.
Ambrose.
So we better make sure we're finding bodies.
Yeah, 48.3 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Orioles up by 2, 39-37. The Orioles trailed at the half by the score of 30-22. So it's been a big third quarter for Ludington. Ambrose will get the ball now over to Jackson Whitaker.
Yeah, you'll start seeing us extending possessions, especially with Peyton out. We're going to have long, drawn-out possessions.
Nice feed out underneath. No, a travel. What do we have here?
Great play by Nathan Gilchrist.
What do we have, a travel?
Charge call right
there.
there.
A charging violation.
That's what you call sacrificing the body, baby. That's 2 now for Nathan Gilchrist.
Nathan Gilchrist taking one for the team right there. Charging violation on the Puffer Rockets. Ludington up 39-37, 26 seconds to go in this third quarter. Timeout called. I think Coach Shank's going to diagram a play right now.
Last shot of the quarter.
Yep. And Ludington leads 39-37. It will be a 30-second. We're going to stay right here. 30-second timeout. And we want to tell you a bit about McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. And a shout out as well to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, the exclusive post-game show sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network. Ludington 39, Muskegon Reese Puffer 37, 25.7 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Oriole basketball. It'll be inbounded by David Schillinger.
All right, 2-point lead.
He gets it into Holmes, now back to Schillinger. Think the Orioles will play for the last shot here, Gertzie?
Yeah, and it looks like they might be it looks like they're still in that matchup zone, so.
Yep.
I bet you Schillinger pulls up for 3.
Just a little pitch and catch here between Holmes and Schillinger. Now over to Gilchrist, back to Eaton.
Boom,
5 seconds to go. Boy, good job by Puffer there. Shot blocked. Eaton, shot, no good. And the end of 3 from Holly Jim, your score of the Ludington Orioles, 39. The Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets, 37. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and WMOM.
Hey, Oriole Nation. This is Mike Benedict from Benedict Auto Center. We're excited to be at our new location on US 10 between Ludington and Scottville, just west of Amber Road. We invite you to come out and say hello, check out the new facility, see what we have to offer. We have all your collision needs. We have licensed technicians so we can get your car back on the road safely. Also, we're excited that we're almost 80 years in the business from when my grandfather and my father did it before me. Back in the 1940s, we're excited that we still keep the tradition going, and who knows what's going to happen leading into the future. And here at Benedict Auto Center, we're also excited to be part of the Oriole Sports Network, or OSN, as better suited by Scoop. And we look forward to being a part of this going forward, and are excited to be part of Oriole Nation. Go O's!
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Ludington leads 39-37. The Orioles have that lead thanks to outscoring the Rockets by 10 in that third quarter, 17-7, Gertzie.
Yeah, we got a lot of pressure, got a lot of turnovers, a lot of fast break points. Our defense turned into offense. That was a great quarter.
Student section really getting into it tonight. They have their construction road workers or construction. A lot of construction helmets I see over there. I love the way the school spirit, the colors, the way they're getting into it.
I love it. Time to go to work, right, Scoop?
Yep, exactly. Schillinger with it now to Holmes. As you said, the Orioles playing 4 fouls right now for Lacombe. So three-pointer for three. Good! Left in this non-conference matchup between teams that used to be conference rivals in the days of the old Seaway Conference. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles.
There's a quick jump ball call there.
A couple of 21s fighting for it right there. You had Travis Ambrose and Aiden Gilchrist of the Orioles. Schillinger.
Travel.
Yep, he'll be called for the travel. Got a little too quick for his feet were moving a little too quick right there.
Yep, just trying to make something happen. Yeah, that possession was a little quicker than I'd like to see with the foul trouble that we're in and 2-point lead. Time and score, time and possession, we'll call that.
Yeah. Orioles 2-point lead right now. There's a steal. Steal by Sunshine. Good! David Schillinger showing those quick hands right there. Gets the steal and gets the bucket.
That's impressive.
Wait.
A kid that knows when to take chances. He knew that he was going to take that chance right there. That was great.
McGilly almost had another one right there. There's a three-pointer. That's going to be off the mark. Long rebound. And now we've got bodies crashing all over. Schillinger has it, though. Schillinger to the hoop. No good. A lot of body contact there. Rebound by Holmes to Schillinger. Takes the baseline jumper. Good!
Great shot.
Schillinger all over the court right now. He's coming up a little bit gimpy, though. And here come the Rockets. And we're going to have a foul called. I don't believe the foul was called before the shot, correct, Gertzie?
No, I think they gave him and one right there. Yeah, and one. That was on Spencer Holmes. That's something that you can't get caught up in the moment either. You got to make sure you get transition defense.
So the basket counts. Give the basket to the Rockets. Jackson Whitaker. Foul on the play. Ludington with a 4-point lead right now, 46-42. Very exciting first game of the season. Whitaker completes the 3-point play, so it's a 3-point Oriole lead, 46-43.
Two good high school basketball teams going at it today.
You can say that again, Gertzie.
First game of the season.
Eating with it. Like you said, Orioles with a 3-point lead. Got to take a little time off the clock right now. Just make good passes right now.
Take the air out of the ball right now.
That's the guy you want to have it right now. Schillinger with it. Where's number 3? He's got 19 points for the Orioles in this ball game.
You got to bring out that zone a little bit, so don't be afraid to space it out.
The Gilchrist with it now. Eaton.
Don't force it.
Eaton back to Gilchrist. That's Nathan Gilchrist. Aiden wears 21. First time, that'll be the first of many this year, folks.
Right. Just think Aiden, ace, 21, blackjack.
You know what? I got to think that. You're right. Aiden Gilchrist, now to Dylan Eaton. 5:42 to go. This is what Coach Shank wants. Oh, that ball deflected.
That's going to be off Schillinger.
Yep. Got to watch those passes. These Reese Puffer players are quick as cats.
Yeah, they are. They got long arms. Eaton needs to be a little more boss with the ball at the top of that zone. If you don't have an angle, dribble to make an angle and then get that pass off.
They left the three-pointer wide open. Drained right there. Kobe Mitchelson with the 3. We haven't heard a lot from him this game, but he drains a big one there. We got a tie game, folks. 46 apiece with 5:22 to go. Now Coach Shank wants and gets a timeout. I believe it's going to be a full timeout. 5:20 to go in the game. Ludington 46, Muskegon Reese Puffer 46. This game has been everything we thought it would be and then some. Right now we're going to step aside. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 46, Muskegon Reese Puffer 46, 5:20 left in this. It's been a thriller, Gertzie.
Oh, it's been great. This has been an up-and-down game. We got a tie game with 5 minutes left. You can't ask for anything more. The first night back in Hawley Gym. It feels good.
This is going to be a fun team to follow this season, both the boys and the girls, although things are not going good for the girls tonight down at Muskegon Reese Puffer. Just received a report from Sarah Laird. End of the third quarter, Ludington trails Muskegon Reese Puffer 38-14. Apparently the Orioles are turning the ball over quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, that's a good learning lesson for them, and Warren will turn that around you.
Oh, yeah.
You got to take a couple on the chin before you figure out what the identity of your team is.
Oh, both programs in great hands with their coaches. Thad Shank, of course, with the boys. Warren Stowe with the girls. Ludington with the basketball. Gilchrist has it now to Eaton, to Schillinger. Schillinger to Holmes. Back to Schillinger. 5:05 to go. Eaton with it now. Again,
If we can get to under 4 minutes without bringing Peyton in, that's a win.
you're exactly right. The give and go there to the Gilchrist. The ball, though, goes off the shoe. Now Puffer with it. Shot up. Good. Getting the basket, Jackson Whitaker. Now Puffer out to a 48-46 lead. And Peyton Lacombe is up off the bench. Coach Shank says, I need you back, big guy.
Yep.
Eaton with it. Eaton now to Holmes. Over to Schillinger. Schillinger will get it into Eaton. Now Eaton's going to be fouled. And that'll be the 7th team foul on Puffer. Both teams are in the bonus.
Better make your free throws.
And here come the Orioles. I should say, here comes the Orioles aircraft carrier right now, number 42, Peyton Lacombe.
He's got to play smart. Smart but aggressive basketball.
Well, we saw during the JV game tonight, Robbie Killips had 4 first-half fouls. He didn't play a lot in the second half, but he played the last part of the game and did not foul out. It can be done.
4 fouls in the first half.
Yeah. Eaton's free throw. God, got the good hometown roll there.
We needed that.
Dylan Eaton's first point of the 2021-22 season. Orioles trail by a point, 48-47, 4:30 left in this game. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, joined tonight by Kyle Grzinski. Also with us tonight, we have Braden Kronline and Julia Havman. Second free throw, also good. Dylan Eaton gets both free throws. We got a tie game once again, 48 apiece.
Back in that 1-2-2 full court press here.
All right, Puffer with the ball.
What's that Amanda?
Kyle Schlaff with it. Schlaff will give it up now to Mitchelson. He's going to go baseline, shot up and in there, and give that bucket to Jackson Whitaker. 50-48, Reese Puffer on top.
Yeah, this is the hard part of Peyton being in foul trouble. He can't be as aggressive going to block shots.
Holmes with it now. They'll get it in the corner. Three-point attempt. Up and in and out. No good there by Lacombe. Rebound to Travis Ambrose.
It's a good shot.
That was a good shot. It was halfway down. Spit back out.
Looks like we're matched up man-to-man right now.
All right, with the ball for the Rockets, Logan Brooks. Brooks will get it in now to Ambrose. Ambrose, shot blocked there. Put back up, and now a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be on, I don't think it's going to be on Lacombe. No, it's going to be on Dylan Eaton. And Oriole fans are breathing a sigh of relief right there. Not that it was on Dylan Eaton, but only his second foul.
Yeah, Burrell's a good ref. There's no way that he would have called that on Peyton Lacombe. It wasn't even close. He was straight up the whole way.
So Puffer with a 2-point lead, 50-48, 3:43 to go. Lots of time left.
Plenty of time.
Free throw is good.
It looks like they're all sucking air, too. You got hands on knees out there right now. You got to make sure you're getting your legs into your shots. I was always a big fan of don't put your hands on your knees. Shows weakness. Put your hands on your head and let's go.
This Travis Ambrose is just a sophomore, and he is a good-looking ball player. That's his 21st point of the night. He gets both free throws.
Long.
And the Puffer has a 4-point lead, 52-48, with 3:39 to go in the game.
He uses his body really well down low. He's got a lot of rebounds, too. I'd be curious to see what his rebounding stats are.
Holmes will get it inside there. Shot up by Gilchrist. No good. Rebound to the Rockets, Logan Brooks, and all of a sudden the Orioles went cold.
Got 3 minutes left. Our defense has got to create our offense. That's the only way we're going to get back into this game. We're still in it.
That was Jackson Whitaker, who's had the hot hand for Puffer of late. He's got 15. He passed that ball up right there. And now they'll get it inside to Ambrose. He's battling against Lacombe, and he gets the bucket.
That's hard.
Yep. 54-48. Puffer now has built up a 6-point lead. Schillinger. Now they're going to get a foul there. Boy, Schillinger was getting attacked. Looked like a frenzied number of sharks right there.
It's like a cat fight down there, man.
Yeah.
Now.
Schillinger at the free throw line. Last year, he was the Orioles' best free throw shooter. I would think that he probably would maintain that title this year as well.
Yeah, he's a heck of a shooter, and he's confident. He goes up there so calm.
And it's just as soon as I say that.
The announcer jinx.
The announcer jinx, yeah.
Start calling you Joe Buck.
Oh!
I know how much you like Joe Buck.
Don't call me that pot licker.
Come on, we got to
That
make
would be
our free
almost
throws
as bad
now.
as you calling me Gus Johnson.
I know. I don't know why you're not a fan of Gus. I like you guys are similar. So much intensity.
He's a jackwagon.
I know you don't like him.
All right, at the free throw line for the Orioles, number 21, Aiden Gilchrist. Shot is up and good. Ludington trails 54-49. 2:55 to go in this ball game. It has been a wonderful basketball game. First game of the season.
Yep, absolutely. We got to make this free throw and get in our full court press here. Go 1-2-2.
Second free throw, also good. 2 big free throws right there for Aiden Gilchrist. Aiden's got 4 points on the night. Orioles cut into that Puffer lead. Puffer now with a 4-point lead, 54-50. Puffer on the way to the hoop. Yeah, up and in there. Give the basket to Kyle Schloff. 56-50. Gertie, you have to say these are, even though just the first game right now, but these got to be 2 of the better teams in Western Michigan.
I would think so by the way they're playing. They got great athletes. They got good basketball players.
Lacombe will dish it now. Gilchrist, his shot, in and out, no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll be Oriole basketball. 2:29, still plenty of time. Orioles trail 56-50.
See the baseline out of bounds play. See what we got here.
On the court right now for the Orioles, you have Dylan Eaton. You have David Schillinger, Aiden Gilchrist, Nathan Gilchrist, and Peyton Lacombe. Eaton with it. Eaton, ooh, good athleticism shown there by Aiden Gilchrist. Schillinger with it now, 2:20 to go. Schillinger goes baseline. He got hooked right there. Boy, he had a nice little hip check put on him.
Yep.
If I may use some hockey parlance right there, some terminology.
Now we got to make our free throws. Double bonus now?
Yes, both. Well, yeah. Ludington's in the double bonus right now. Schillinger at the free throw line.
There you go.
You notice I didn't say anything.
Smart.
First free throw is good.
Now let's make the second one, get into our press. Speed them up a little bit.
Orioles trail by 5, 56-51. Sunshine Schillinger, second attempt, also good. Schillinger and Lacombe having monster opening games here against a really talented Muskegon Reeths Puffer team.
Travel.
Yes, it is a travel. Ludington trails 56-52, 2:15 to go, and the Oriole defense forces a turnover.
And that's what happens when you make your free throws. You can set your defense, and that time we were in a man-to-man trap, so trap the first pass in.
Schillinger will trigger the ball in for the Orioles. He'll get it into Lacombe. Now to Eaton. Dylan Eaton over to Schillinger. 2:09 to go. Schillinger bounce pass to Eaton. He'll take the shot. In and out, no good. Rebound to Puffer. Boy, good looking. There's an elbow right there. Are we going to get an offensive foul?
I don't know exactly that.
Man, they're going to call a foul there on the Orioles, Aiden Gilchrist, and it looked like one of the Oriole players took an elbow there from Puffer. Of course, that could have been wishful thinking on my part, but that sure did look like an elbow flying from a green jersey.
That's about the furthest part of the court away from us, but I don't disagree with you.
I just saw Dr. Branding not too long ago. I had my eye test. She said my sight's pretty darn good, Gertie.
Okay, I believe you.
All right. Free throw is up and no good.
There we go.
See, the ball doesn't lie.
That's right. The ball don't lie.
Orioles trail 56-52. 2 minutes to go. In football, this would be the 2-minute warning.
All right. Let's see what we got in our two-minute offense here.
Yes. Second attempt up and good. Muskegon Reeths Puffer 57, Ludington 52. 1:56 to go in the game. Eaton. Now over to Gilchrist. That's Aiden Gilchrist. He'll give it up to his brother Nathan. Back to Aiden. Back to Nathan. Nice spin move right there. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. Rebound Gilchrist. That's Aiden Gilchrist to Eaton. Eaton in the paint. He'll kick it out now. Three-point attempt by Lacombe. God! Nothing but net there for the Peyton Lacombe. Ludington trails by 2, 57-55.
Great offensive possession. Attack the gap, swing the ball. Peyton drains the three. Gilchrist kept that play alive, though.
Great passing there by the Orioles.
Absolutely.
And now we have a timeout by Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Coach Nate Artema wants and gets a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. The Orioles trail by 2, 57-55. 1:21 to go in the game. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Mike also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting a car repair business. you can go where you desire to have your vehicle repaired. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Now, Gertzie, Reese Puffer with the basketball. Ludington trails 57-55. What type of defense do you think Coach Shank just set up?
I think that's going to drop it back here. I think we've been pretty successful in the man-to-man, so I don't think we're going to be in our matchup zone. But especially when you got the two Gilchrist boys out there, a lot of intensity. I think we're going to be in the man-to-man. We're not going to trap anything right off the bat. If we do, it's going to be first pass.
Puffer, the ball deflected, and there's a steal by the Orioles. Gilchrist, he'll give it back now to Schillinger. Boy, you hit right on there, Gertzie.
Man-to-man, here we go.
1:10 to go. Lacombe with it. Lacombe in the paint. He'll dish it now to Gilchrist. Back out to Schillinger. David Schillinger, the Oriole quarterback now. He'll give it up to Eaton. Ooh, dangerous cross-court pass there to Gilchrist. Aiden Gilchrist. Now Schillinger with it. Inside Lacombe. Lacombe will dish it now to Nathan Gilchrist. Eaton to Lacombe. Look at this passing. Now, big foul right there. And, boy, did he go down hard.
Yeah, he got hammered pretty
David
hard there.
Schillinger, Sunshine, yeah, you're right. You could say he got hammered right there by the Rockets, number 4. Logan Brooks, no intent right there. Just two players playing hard right there.
Yep. It's part of basketball.
Yep. You're right, though. Logan Brooks hit those 3 threes early on, and the Orioles have silenced him since then.
Yep. And I think it's because we got out of that zone, and we weren't guarding them far enough out, and he was extending our zone. When we got to that man-to-man, we really shut him down.
Schillinger at the free throw line, 50 seconds to go in the game. First shot is up, and good. You talk about clutch.
Love it.
Sunshine Schillinger.
I'm very curious to see if Thad puts us in the 1-2-2 making this bucket, or if we drop back to a half-court man-to-man. I'm going to guess 1-2-2.
Gets them both. Ice water running through his veins. Ludington 57, Muskegon Reese Puffer 57. Spencer Holmes will check into the Oriole lineups. You got Holmes out there right now with the Gilchrist twins, Aiden and Nathan. You got Peyton Lacombe, and you have David Sunshine Schillinger.
The full court press man-to-man.
Puffer with the ball.
Whoa!
Oh, turnover! We have a turnover, Gertzie. 46 seconds to go. And was that Sunshine going down hard again? No, we got a foul.
A foul on 22, I believe.
Was it 32? Foul called, I believe, on Kyle Schloff of the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. I missed it. I turned away for a second.
He went to go set a screen, or looked like setting a screen, but he wasn't set at all.
You know what? Young Mr. David Sunshine Schillinger is going to be a bit sore tomorrow.
Yeah, he is.
It's going to be Oriole basketball because it was a player control.
Yep.
Okay.
Offensive foul, no free throws, Ludington ball.
So 46.4 seconds left. Full timeout. We're going to step aside. Don't go away, folks. You don't want to miss the ending of this ball game. You're watching the OSN and WMOM. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Orioles with the basketball. The game is tied at 57. 44 seconds to go in the game. Schillinger with the ball. He's had a marvelous game. His debut on his sophomore year. 23 points, 21 for Lacombe. Gilchrist with it now. They'll kick it back.
I'm surprised they're not face guarding Schillinger here off of the ball. Yep.
Gilchrist with it down to 26 seconds. Gertzie, we talked about this during the timeout. You said Ludington will probably try to wait and go for the last shot, either win this game or send it to overtime.
They got to get away from this half-court line.
Oh, Coach Shank there calls the timeout. We're going to stay right here, folks. We got a final from Muskegon Reese Puffer. Again, big thank you to Sarah Laird And the Ludington Orioles taste defeat for the first time in girls basketball. They're 2-1 on the season right now. They fall to Muskegon Reeths Puffer by the score of 47-24. Again, 47-24. Muskegon Reeths Puffer over Ludington girls varsity basketball action. And you know Coach Warren Stowe, he'll have the girls in practice tomorrow, and they'll be ready to go when they have their next game, which will be on this Friday at Muskegon Western Michigan Christian. That's going to be a huge matchup, and that'll be their first conference game of the season.
Yeah, from what it sounds like there's a lot of turnovers, so we'll probably have in practice a lot of boss with the ball drills, and I know Warren knows what he's doing. He'll turn that ship around.
Now, the Oriole boys will host Muskegon Western Michigan Christian this Friday here at Hawley Gym, and the WMOM and OSN will be with you for the varsity game. OSN will be with you for the JV game. The varsity game is slated to tip off at 7 p.m. right back here at Hawley. But right now, we got 16.4 seconds left. Ludington's chewed a lot of that time off, Gertzie. You know right now they're going to hold that ball as best they can, go for the last second shot to either win the game or send it to overtime.
Yeah, you got to look at either Schillinger or Peyton, obviously. I think back to that district, I believe it was, when he won the game.
Against Cadillac.
Loves dribbling to his left, pulling up at the elbow.
So they get it in to Schillinger. 14 seconds to go. Schillinger now to Holmes. 10 seconds to go. You don't want to pull the trigger too fast on this. They'll go to Lacombe. Lacombe, he'll take the shot. No good. 2 seconds to go. Puffer with it. 1 second. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. What an opening game here from Hawley Gym. We got overtime, folks. Ludington 57, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 57. Let's talk about that last shot. They got a good look right there with Peyton Lacombe.
Yeah, you got one of your two guys you're going to go to. You're either going to Sunshine or you're going to Peyton. Peyton got the ball in the high post, turn. Unfortunately, just didn't go in, but it wasn't a bad look. That's still a shot that you want Peyton to take 10 times out of 10.
Exactly.
So, good play draw up right there by Coach Shank. There's probably two options. If Peyton was open in the high post, you get it to Peyton. If Sunshine was open, he could drive, then he takes a shot. But you got two great options.
So the Orioles scored 18 points in that fourth quarter, and Puffer scored 20. So you look at it, Reeths Puffer led 21-17 at the end of one. They led at the half 30-22 as they outscored the Orioles 9-5 in that second quarter. Big third quarter by the Orioles, outscoring Puffer 17-7. And in the fourth quarter, Puffer outscores the Orioles by 2, 20-18. Ludington down at the half, 30-22. They led at the end of 3, 39-37, and we head to overtime, 57 apiece.
This is great high school basketball. First game of the year, you can't ask for anything more, right?
You cannot ask for anything more than this. We said the expectations were high. Been looking forward to basketball for both the girls and boys teams for some time now. But opening night here against a very skilled and talented Muskegon Reeths Puffer team, and the Orioles have really showed what they're all about here. Coach Shank said we're going to find a lot out about ourselves tomorrow or tonight, as I did the pregame show with him.
Yeah, and we can't forget about our foul trouble that we're in. We have Westhouse with 4, Peyton with 4, but they also are in foul trouble too. Ambrose has got 4.
Yep.
So we got to make sure we're not giving up any.
And Gertzie, we're in the 4-minute extra quarter. We go to the fifth quarter here, the overtime, and it's a 4-minute quarter.
Let's go.
Here we go. The tip controlled by, well, let's see here. It's going to go to the Orioles. Peyton Lacombe, but it looked like it got batted a little bit more there by Ambrose, so we'll take that.
We'll take it.
Okay, Oriole basketball. Schillinger with it. Schillinger now to Holmes. They'll work it in to Lacombe. Back to Schillinger.
They're in that 2-3 zone. Looks like the wings are going to spread. We got to look for high post and then look for a quick swing.
You know, the leads in this game, Puffer said, Schillinger shot. No good. Rebound, Lacombe. Lacombe working inside. A lot of body contact there. And, well, look at the steal there. Schillinger with the steal. And now we're going to have a jump ball, I believe, possession arrow to Muskegon Reeths Puffer.
That's a good call.
Yes, it is. Boy, you really got to watch Lacombe playing with 4 fouls right there. And we were holding our breath there, Gertzie, as
don't want him to catch that fifth.
Yeah. 57 apiece. Both teams in the double bonus.
Schillinger can still be a little aggressive on the defensive end. He's only got 2 fouls.
Puffer's had as much as a 10-point lead on the Orioles. I believe the Orioles' biggest lead early on was with 8 points. There's a steal. Holmes loses it though, and Puffer gets it right back.
Aiden's got to be careful because that was a flop, and unfortunately he kicked it. Fortunately for us.
Down the lane, shot no good. Rebound to Lacombe with the board there. Strong board by Peyton Lacombe.
Yep. Slow it down, let's get a bucket.
Yep, 2:55 to go in this overtime. The Orioles and the Rockets tied up at 57 apiece. Lacombe with it. Back to Schillinger, our Safe Harbor Credit Union Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Now to Lacombe.
Peyton's got to catch that ball in the high post looking to score. He's looking to pass too much in the high post.
Gilchrist with it now. Nathan Gilchrist.
Good skip.
Holmes. Now we're going to have an over and back violation on the Orioles. 2:27 to go in the game. There's been no scoring thus far in this overtime.
A lot of tired legs, Scoop.
Yeah, you're looking at Schillinger. He's
limping a little bit.
He's limping a little bit. He's a gamer though. Wild horses couldn't pull him out of this game. Oh, look at that. Schillinger. Oh, almost had a steal right there. Almost created a steal.
It's cramping a little bit,
Yeah.
looks like.
2:25 to go. Thad's going to the bench right now, and he's going to bring in Spencer Holmes. So David Sunshine Schillinger comes to the bench. As you said, Gertzie, let's hope he's just cramping up right now.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Puffer with the ball. Jackson Whitaker. Wide open underneath. There's a block by Gilchrist. What a block! Aiden Gilchrist with a tremendous block right there. And Lacombe has it for the Orioles.
That was a great
Boy,
block.
he's just showing his athleticism right there.
That was a great
That
block.
was insane.
I think Aiden's even laughing at it. I mean, that was impressive.
Dylan Eaton with it. Now to Lacombe. Lacombe will fake the three. He's going to go baseline. He'll dish it back. Eaton. God! Give the assist to Lacombe. He give the bucket to Dylan Eaton.
Great look by Peyton there. Everybody draw to Peyton. A big shot by Eaton right there in the lane.
Right in the paint. Gets a little 8-footer. Ludington 59. Reeths Puffer 57.
Don't foul.
Oh, you don't want to see that. Now, they're going to get Gilchrist with the foul right there. Aiden Gilchrist. And again, every time we see Peyton Lacombe contesting a play, we're holding our breath.
Yeah, and maybe this is just because Peyton's the senior and your guards are the younger players out there. If I was a point guard, I would go over to Peyton right now and be like, don't do that. Don't be wrapping around. It's a lazy play. You got beat. Let somebody else recover for you.
Free throw, good. At the line is Kobe Mitchelson. Schillinger will check back into the Oriole lineup. Short rest right there. You knew we were going to be seeing him really quick. Orioles with a 1-point lead. Mitchelson takes aim on his second free throw. It's up and good. Got a tie game once again. 1:35 to go. Ludington 59, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 59. Coach Nate Artemal wants and gets a timeout. Boy, the folks who came and paid their money tonight, their $5 to get in here to Holly Gym, and they're getting their money's worth and then some. And hopefully you Oriole fans and the Reeths Puffer fans that are watching the Oriole Sports Network tonight and listening to WMOM, we hope you're enjoying this half as much as we are.
Yeah, this is a great high school basketball game. And we've said this 100 times already. You can't ask for anything more for the first game of the year.
Coach Shank has got to be tickled with
absolutely.
the way his team has played.
And this is a game without Levi Lehman. That's not in, obviously. First game of the year. You kind
no
of figure
Trey
out your
Ferfinski.
rotation. Right. And you got to be pretty proud of how we've come out and played this game.
23 points for David Sunshine Schillinger, the Orioles' outstanding sophomore point guard. 3 points for Spencer Holmes, 4 points for Aiden Gilchrist, 4 for Dylan Eaton, 4 for Matt Westhouse, and Peyton Lacombe with 21.
Yeah, I know you got your two big guys, but you got to find that third scorer.
Yep.
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Westhouse? Is it going to be Eaton? Maybe it's Holmes. I mean, we got to find somebody that's got to supplement that scoring.
We will.
You're not getting 25 a night.
Yeah, we're going to. I have a feeling between you mentioned some good ball players right there, and I have a feeling it might be Dylan Eaton emerging.
Yeah, he's got a great shot.
Well,
I'm very impressed with both of the Gilchrist boys.
I am too.
They've played very well defensively, and they've been a spark.
We know what type of athletes these guys are from football.
Absolutely.
Just watching them. And, we saw them in basketball last year on the JV team. Tremendous athletes.
Absolutely.
And right now, Ludington has the basketball. 1:35 to go in the game. We got a tie game, 59 apiece. Lacombe with it. Lacombe will take the shot. It's up. And, it didn't get the roll right there. And Puffer with the board and getting it right there was Travis Ambrose. You surprised he took a quick shot like that?
I think Peyton was surprised how open he was when he got to the three-point line.
It was a great look.
I don't hate that shot.
The shot was right on line.
Yep, I don't hate it.
Okay, Puffer working it in. They'll get an easy bucket right there. And getting the bucket Travis Ambrose. 1:07 to go. Muskegon Reeths Puffer 61, Ludington 59, or no. Yeah, 61 to 59. We have it right there. Lacombe, he'll dish it to Schillinger now. Schillinger in the paint. What a move. He'll dish it now to Gilchrist. Now to Ambrose. Puffer with a 2-point lead, 61 to 59. They're going to swing it now over to Aiden Gilchrist to Nathan Gilchrist. Nathan Gilchrist will take the shot. No good. Rebound Puffer.
Yeah, that's not the shot that you want right there. Gilchrist has been having a great game, but he's got to know his role in these type of possessions.
31 seconds to go. You know Puffer's going to try to take some air out of the ball right now.
Yeah, Peyton.
Oh, and he's going to foul out. Oh, boy. Peyton Lacombe with his 5th foul, and you hate to see that, Gertzy.
Yeah, I understand he's trying to be aggressive, and you do have 25 seconds left. I guess you can't hate it, but at the same time, somebody's got to step up now. Next man up.
61 to 59. Muskegon Reeths Puffer on top. 26 seconds left in the game, and the Orioles' big guy, Peyton Lacombe, has just fouled out. What a game by Peyton. 21 points.
Great game by Peyton.
But it's not just his points, it's his defense, it's everything about his game, the blocks.
Absolutely.
He's also a very good passer.
Great passer, plays great defense. Yep. He's a guy that can grab the ball and run with it.
Well, the Orioles got their work really cut out for him right now. They trail by 2, 26.2 seconds to go. And at the free throw line, Logan Brooks. And Brooks, no points since he hit those 3 threes in the first half.
Yeah, and a lot of time left, Scoop. 25 seconds. It's only a 2-point game. Still a 1-possession game.
Brooks with a clutch free throw.
All right. 3-point game, still 1 possession. Eaton better make sure he gets a body on Ambrose right now.
Muskegon Reeths Puffer 62, Ludington 59. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound. Schillinger has it, so the Orioles trail by 3, 22 seconds to go. Surprised Coach Shank hasn't called a timeout here.
He trusts
Eaton,
Schillinger.
3-point attempt, way off the mark right there. And now a foul call. Not, boy, that three-pointer, just too much on it right there.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Gilchrist boys near enough to know about their three-point shooting, They've both been having great games, and I don't hate that shot. He was open.
Yeah.
You got 20 seconds left. Try to make something happen.
So we have 13 seconds to go. The Orioles trail by 3, 62 to 59. Reeths Puffer at the free throw line. We have a timeout. It is a full timeout, but we're going to stay right here, folks. And, boy, what can you say about this ball game, Gertzy, that we haven't already said?
Yeah, it's right now you got Peyton that's out. He's fouled out, but obviously it's still a 1-possession game. The high school basketball, not everybody's going to make their free throws. You got to make your possession short, get quick plays, quick hitters. Dad knows this, and he's going to have somebody that's shooting a quick 3 on this next possession or go get a quick bucket.
Well, we want to thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And also a shout out to House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Well, regardless of what happens, it has been an absolute beauty tonight here, the opening game of the season for both of these teams.
Absolutely. And I really enjoyed watching Thad's coaching ability, just what he brings to every game and how he switched different things up. We saw a bunch of different rotations, different lineups that are in the game. Obviously, you're going to put Levi Lehman into the mix here. So we'll see.
Brooks' free throw is good. Logan Brooks at the free throw line. And he's been very quiet since the first half when he canned 3 3-pointers. He now gives his team a 63 to 59 lead. 13.6 seconds to go in this game. Second free throw, no good.
Okay, get a quick one.
Rebound to Holmes. He'll dish it ahead now to Schillinger. Schillinger, 8 seconds to go. They'll get it into the corner. Gilchrist, Orioles got to get a shot off Schillinger. 3 seconds to go. He'll take the shot. It's no good. Gilchrist with the board. Shot up, no good. And we have a final here. What an opening game. The Orioles go down to defeat, but I'll tell you what, they played a Muskegon Reeths Puffer team.
It's a great team.
They played them into overtime, Gertzie, and then even into that 4 minutes right there. They played them right down to the wire.
This team's going to win a lot of games, being Reeths Puffer. They're a solid team. They play in a great conference. I think by the end of the year, Artema's going to have this team deep into the playoffs. And same thing with Ludington. Ludington played very well. They match up well with this team, but I think Reeths Puffer, they just had our number tonight, and there's nothing you can say. You tip your cap, you move on. Thad brings this game in here. Proud of these kids. They played well. Overtime first game of the year. This is what you schedule a tough non-conference schedule for. By the end of the year, it'll pay dividends.
Exact. I couldn't have said it better, Gertzie. And Puffer wins by 4, 63-59. In overtime, they outscore the Orioles 6-2 in that overtime session right there. And the Orioles had the chance that they had the great look there at the end of regulation.
Yep.
And they got a good shot from Peyton Lacombe. The ball just wouldn't go down.
Yeah, can't be upset. You had your opportunity to win it. And unfortunately, we didn't take that chance and capitalize on it. And then Reeths Puffer, when they had their opportunities, they capitalized on their opportunities. There's nothing else you can say. They made their free throws at the end, closed the game out.
I'll tell you what, though, Orioles play with this intensity, and you know they will. Coach Thad Shank always has his teams playing with the intensity. And I'm looking right now at Miss Jen Mraz, the Oriole head athletic trainer, and she's looking over David Schillinger right now. She was just giving him the eye test with the finger right there, down there on the court. But as I was saying, Gertzie, this Oriole boys team and the girls team, they play the way they played this opening week. Mm-hmm. Well, the boys game, first game tonight, I should say. But the teams play, the girls team plays. You know, they had a tough game tonight down at Reeths Puffer. They fell to the Rockets. I got that final score right here somewhere, but the boys team falls by 4 in overtime. Girls team loses 47-24 at Muskegon Reeths Puffer tonight. But we're in for us Oriole fans are in for a treat this year with both of these teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a special year as long as they continue to progress. I mean, you can't take this first game and not build on it, and that is the best at doing this, and Warren does a great job as well, but Thad always has his teams ready to go once the playoffs come. That's why you schedule a tough non-conference schedule and even play through the conference season too. Thad knows what he's doing. He wants to see different players do different things in these early games. These early games, the record doesn't mean anything. Obviously you love to win, but unfortunately we didn't win tonight, but plenty of reason to come back and be fun.
Well, let's look at this, Gertz. You look at the Orioles, they got Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian this Friday back here at Hawley. That'll be the next telecast from the OSN and WMOM. But you look at our non-conference schedule this year, Benzie Central, and they have a very, very good ball team this year. Also, Ann Arbor Skyline and Detroit Cass Tech, that's in the Detroit hardball.
That Christmas tournament.
That's going to be the round ball, the hardball Motor City Classic.
That's awesome.
Yes, and then you look Fremont, and Fremont's always a good matchup, always tough in basketball.
Yep.
Dad's always happy to have them on the schedule. This year it'll be weird seeing Coach Pete Zerfus not on the sideline wearing his red blazer.
Yep.
Longtime coach there at Fremont. Also non-conference games this year for the Ludington Orioles, the Cadillac Vikings, and that is such a great rivalry, Ludington and Cadillac. That rivalry, they don't come any better non-conference rivalries than Ludington and Cadillac. That rivalry goes back a long ways.
Very similar teams.
Yeah, they used to be actually conference opponents back in the old days of the North Central B, but that was quite some time ago. Other non-conference games, Traverse City West, Whitehall, and Zeeland East, and of course our county rival, Mason County Central.
Which is always a good game.
Yeah, and then you look at our conference this year, Muskegon Heights always gives you a battle.
Yep.
And West Michigan Christian, they're usually pretty talented as well, too. So in Orchard View, they lost a lot from last year, but don't count them out. They were conference champions last year. So you look at this schedule, and but by playing this schedule, which Coach Shank loves having a tough schedule. Mm-hmm. Come March, usually you see the Ludington Orioles make a good push come tournament time.
Yeah, he always has you prepared for the tournaments, and obviously there's always different quirks throughout the season. You're going to have injuries that are going to happen. Obviously with this COVID world that we're living in, you never know what's going to happen with players being out. So, it's next man up, and that's where you got Forfinski that's unfortunately injured. So who's the next man up that's going to fill that void? Who's going to be that spark plug? Gilchrist boys did that tonight. I think they did a fantastic job. Spencer Holmes' first varsity experience. Obviously, I think that he did a fantastic job. Came in, drilled that three right away, but at the same time, next man up, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to build off
And
this.
you said it, Gertzie, nothing beats experience.
Absolutely.
Getting that experience.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
We're still a young team, even though we do have some senior leadership. we are a young team still, and we got some very good players.
Well, we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors. Thank you so much for being with us this basketball season for both the Ludington Oriole boys and girls games. Again, Ludington falls in overtime by the score of 63-59. The Orioles were outscored by Puffer 21-17 in the opening quarter, outscored 9-5 in the second quarter. They trailed 30-22 at the half. Ludington had a big third quarter, outscoring Puffer 17-7 to take a 39-37 lead into the fourth quarter. They were outscored by 2 in that fourth quarter, 20-18. The game went into overtime, tied up at 57 apiece, and in the extra session, the overtime session, the Orioles fall by the score. They are outscored 6-2, and they fall 63-59. Joining me right now, Coach Thad Shank. And Coach Shank, wow, Gertzie and I, that's all we could say. The opening game tonight, two of the better teams in West Michigan going at it. You know, talking to you yesterday, you said, Scoop, I know, the expectations are high. I know we've got some talent here, but we're really going to find a lot out about ourselves tomorrow night. And boy, you and your team sure did, didn't you, Coach?
Yeah, I like Noah Lehman was telling them in the locker room, if we compete like we did tonight, we're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? We don't compete that way every day in practice, unfortunately. Wow. And we got some guys who turn it on and turn it off a little bit. We were learning as we went tonight a little bit. I didn't do a great, I was not guessing that Nate would come out and play extended 2-3 zone all game long. And we weren't particularly prepared for that. And, but overall, when we did the things that, we were trying to teach us to do, we got great looks. And, sometimes, it's first game. Some of these guys, even, a kid like David Schillinger's never played in front of all kinds of fans before, really. Yeah. It's a whole different atmosphere. And, first game, some guys got a little bit cranked up, and that happens, and that's a good learning experience. Defensively, this team was a hard matchup for us. It was just, it was a really hard matchup. We want to have Westy in there a little more. Obviously, losing Levi for a game like this is a tough loss just because he would have allowed us to match up a heck of a lot better, but it is what it is. We tried to come out and extend our 21, our zone 2, our 1-1-3 zone, and we tried to mix in our matchup 11. And we just struggled getting to shooters. And, our personnel, our best personnel sometimes dictates that we play those defenses. But we had to adjust, and we had to go out and play a lot more man-to-man defense in the second half. And, I love the way the kids fought. Things weren't looking good at one point early in the second half and late in the first half. But our kids fought. We had a great look to win the game down the stretch.
Yep.
We did a lot of really, really nice things. I think it was a good overall first night.
And you played, you had Peyton Lacombe with 4 fouls. Really did a nice job right there. He couldn't really contest some of the Reese Puffer shots there later in the game because he was dealing with those 4 fouls, Coach.
Yeah, it's not easy to play with 4 fouls, and especially when he's as explosive on offense, it's hard for us to function nearly as well without him out there on the offensive end of the floor. So that hurt, and he had to play smart out there, and maybe couldn't play with the same aggressiveness that maybe he would normally do, but he did a pretty good job of it. He played a load of minutes tonight too, other than that little break in the third quarter. So he
played a load of minutes, and he scored from the outside, he scored from the inside. He had a beautiful dunk there tonight. He can do it all, Coach. And he's not just a scorer; he's a very good passer. He's a rebounder. Speaking of putting in a ton of minutes for you tonight, your sophomore point guard, David Sunshine Schillinger, our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight. Fantastic ball game tonight, Coach. 23 points. I think he's going to be a little sore tomorrow.
Yeah, he puts his head in there a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And there were some big boys on that side, the other side of the ball for Reese Puffer. But, he's a competitor, man. There's no doubt about it, and it was fun watching him play tonight. We got to get to the point as a basketball team where we move the ball and put David and Peyton in positions to attack after the ball's been moved a little bit. Because as you saw tonight, there were a lot of maybe wasted possessions tonight when we are forcing the basketball down a good defensive team's throat off of no passes when things are neutral and we don't have an advantage. But we'll get better at that. We'll get better at that. There's a lot to learn from this game tonight.
Coach Nate Ardema coming over from Whitehall, and he's got himself a really talented Reeths Puffer ball team. As you mentioned, Coach, they're athletic, they're long. A couple players, particularly 21, Travis Ambrose, a 6'8" sophomore. He had a whale of a ball game for Puffer tonight.
He really hurt us tonight. I don't know how many offensive rebounds he had, but it was almost double figures, just him individually, I think. And he can't give up second and third shots and normally be successful. So he did a great job tonight, and he was a difference maker for them, no doubt.
Also a nice job by their guard, number 5, Jackson Whitaker, also a sophomore, 6'3". And another player I thought your defense did a real nice job on after hitting 3 quick three-pointers in the first half was Logan Brooks, a 6'7" senior.
He's probably their best all-around player, on the scouting report. He can do a little bit of everything. We got good athletes who can match up with guys like that, and probably if I was a little bit smarter, we would have gone to playing man-to-man maybe a little bit earlier, and maybe we could have limited that a little bit.
Do you hope to have Levi Lehman back for Friday's game, or do you think?
I hope so. I don't know. I think he goes to the doctor Thursday to see how his infection's doing, and if they think it's better, then they might give him the thumbs up. Otherwise, they give him the thumbs down, and he's got to wait a little while longer for things to clear up.
Well, a tremendous ball game, Coach. I'm going to have just one last thing I wanted to bring up with you. And Gertzie and I were talking about it, and that is this season. It's just the first game. But we were talking about who is going to emerge as your third scorer. I said, well, you got some good athletes there in the Gilchrist twins. Spencer Holmes knocked down a 3 tonight. Caleb Smith was out there starting tonight. You had Matt Westhouse with 4 points, and I thought it might become Dylan Eaton. But any thoughts on that? Who your third scorer? Just one game in.
We got plenty of kids who can score the ball.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of this game was first night jitters for a lot of people. Dylan can shoot it. Levi's got a great inside-outside game. Matthew Westhouse is going to be in double figures plenty this year. There's other guys who may fill that role too. So
that's great.
I'm not concerned about that's something that's the least of my worries.
Excellent.
Right
That's great to hear from you. I just wanted to hear that you were not concerned about that, which obviously you're not, and that's great news for Oriole fans out there. And what a game tonight! I'll tell you what, Oriole fans that tuned into the OSN and the fans that were here watching the game, they got their money's worth and then some. What a ball game! 63-59. I know you never like to lose, Coach, but.
I've lost. I've been a part of losing teams a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big a deal, Scoop. Well, probably a bigger deal for you than it is for me.
When a game like this, though, always pays dividends come March and tournament time.
When I see Gertzie with that haircut like that, that just puts a smile all over my face. It doesn't. I forget all about losing this game.
I think Gertzie might have inspired David Sunshine Schillinger to get that type of haircut. Yeah, I said to Sunshine last night, I said, where's the dreads?
That haircut, that tight haircut up top there makes him look even thinner than he is, I think.
I agree. I agree. Definitely. By the way, do you know we're going to have Charlie Gunsel here Friday night doing color, or have you talked to him yet?
No, we're not doing Coach. No, not Coach. Riley Calhoun or Jared Collins will be up here, one of those two. So
very good. Okay, Coach, thanks for that. Thanks for coming up. Great opening game, and enjoy the rest of the week of practice, Coach. Coach Thad Shank, his team played one whale of a ball game tonight against the Muskegon Reeths Puffer Rockets. Final score in overtime, Muskegon Reeths Puffer 63, Ludington 59. And again, scoring for the Orioles. And again, these will all be up on the OSN, the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening, folks. Make sure you check that out for the final score, the scoring by quarters, the individual scoring. Scoring for Ludington tonight, a magnificent game for the Orioles. Sensational sophomore, our Safe Harbor Credit Union player in the spotlight, David Sunshine Schillinger, 23 points to lead the Orioles. 3 points for Spencer Holmes, 4 points for Aiden Gilchrist, 4 points for Dylan Eaton, 21 points, a beautiful game from Peyton Lacombe, the Orioles senior who's going to Michigan Tech, and 4 points from Matt Westhouse. And you heard it there, Gertzie. I asked Coach Shank the last thing I talked about, who's going to emerge as a third scorer. He says that's the least of his concerns right now.
Yeah, and that's why I love Thad, just because he's so calm, cool. He knows exactly what this team needs to do. He's going to get them fixed on the defensive end. He's going to make their defense turn to offense. He's not worried about that third scorer. Maybe that's something that we worried about, but obviously he's much more experienced than we are in the coaching world.
He's the coach. If he's not worried about it, that's more for us media types.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what I come up with, Coach. Sometimes I bring the rankings up, and he goes, that's for you media types. Charlie Gunsel says the same thing during football season.
Absolutely. They
So
don't care.
that's for us to look at. And right now, we're going to run down the varsity falls tonight to a very talented Muskegon Reeths Puffer team. That Reeths Puffer team is going to have a magnificent season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of wins.
Yep. And the girls varsity game tonight at Muskegon Reeths Puffer. Again, thank you to Sarah Laird. The Reeths Puffer Rockets defeat Ludington 47-24. Ludington girls now 2-1 on the season. They'll open up their conference play Friday at Muskegon Western Michigan Christian. That's always a tough place to play, whether it's the boys playing there or the girls. JV boys action tonight. Impressive win for Coach Jamie Sycon, and his team wins by the score of 53-41. Freshman basketball tonight. Ludington falls by 5, 50-45. Coach Dante, the microwave Vela, and his team. But a good start for them, too. A very competitive ball game right there. JV girls basketball action. Ludington wins 32-21. Last observations on tonight's game?
Just a great high school basketball game. It's a great way to start the year. Get my voice back figured out here with you. I know you had football season, but happy to be back here with you in the booth.
Here is the secret to that. I know from plenty of experience. Lots of honey.
Honey.
Dip. Take a spoon. Get a spoonful of honey and swallow it.
All right. Good to know.
It's good. It coats your throat. I know from lots of experience.
That's my remedy
Yeah.
now.
I think I went through a bottle of it at the Class B semifinals and finals in 2017 at the Breslin Center.
I believe
That's
it.
the only thing that pulled me through there.
I believe it. That and Cassie motivating you.
Yeah, exactly. It was great seeing Cassie here at the game tonight, and his wife KK. I got to chat with him before the game for a bit, and good chatting with him and KK. And again, a happy anniversary wishes to my folks, Jim and Kathy Hansen, their 48th wedding anniversary tonight. So with that said, it was an absolute pleasure being back for the first week. We covered 2 girls' games. Ludington won them both, the one at Benzie Central and then the one against Zeeland East in very impressive fashion, 20-point win. They are 2-1 on the year, but it was great with those 2 games. And then we get our first boys game in tonight. All season long, we will be covering, if we're covering a girls game, we will cover the JV game on the Oriole Sports Network. And then the varsity game will be on the OSN and WMOM. Now, if it's for the boys, same thing.
Yep.
We'll be doing that all season long. And I think I'll repost that broadcast schedule up on the OSN again tonight as well. I haven't put that up for a while. But it's going to be a lot of fun this year with you, with Braden, also with Julia. We're going to have lots of fun doing this, covering both the Oriole boys and the girls, and already looking forward to Friday's game. But I know you won't be there, but I know you'll probably do your best to tune in and see what's going on.
Absolutely, can't wait. And before we go, Friday, the reason I won't be there, there's a big buck night that my Uncle Jamie's putting on at Legends Taxidermy.
Thank you.
And that's going to be for the Childhood Cancer Campaign.
Yep.
For Will Fewelling and Will Strong. So I love my cousin. I miss my cousin. And my Uncle Jamie and his shop is putting on that party over there. So the big buck party over at Legends Taxidermy.
And thank you, Kyle. We did talk about this during the JV game, and I meant to talk about this more during the varsity game. Legends annual Buick. Legends annual Buck Night, Friday, December 10th, 2021. Just what you're talking about. Appetizers, beverages, door prizes. Doors open, tickets on sale at 6 p.m. 6 to 8 bucks on display. 6:25, the announcement, Ludington Daily News winner. 6 to 7:30, raffle tickets on sale for grand prizes. 2023 Saskatchewan Hunt and Rifle. 6:30, Hunter Testimonials. And at 7 o'clock, Senator John Bumstead of Newaygo will address the group. Bumstead, an avid sportsman, is a member of the National Rifle Association, Michigan United Conservation Corps, and is a former president of the Safari Club International's Michigan chapter. Bumstead currently chairs the National Resources and Environmental Quality Appropriations Subcommittee. 7 o'clock, more hunter testimonials. 7:45, the drawing for the grand prize. throughout the evening. Ticket stubs will be drawn for one of dozens of door prizes. And here's the main thing, folks. All proceeds and donations from the event will go to the Childhood Cancer Campaign of Mason County. And all we can say, Will Strong, baby.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Will Strong, your
Very
cousin.
cool.
And Thad had sent that to me today. He said,
Cool.
Scoop, give this some plugs tonight.
Absolutely.
We plugged it during the JV game. I'm glad you brought it up
Yeah.
right there, and I was able to bring it up again before we sign off here.
I appreciate that. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's awesome. And again, Ludington falls here in the varsity game, but what a game it was, 63-59. And with that said, for my broadcast partner tonight, my sidekick doing the color commentary, Kyle Gertzy-Gerzinski, our OSN technical engineer, WMOM technical engineer, and my OSN color commentary man, Braden Kronline, and our OSN camera woman, Julia Havman. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Hawley Gymnasium. Folks, have yourselves a great Tuesday evening. We'll be back with you on Friday right back here at Hawley right around 5:30 with the start of the boys JV game. Until then, have yourselves a great week. Stay classy, Ludington, and we'll talk to you